What is battlecourt Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a Karen Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point
win.
set and match.
Point set and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A battlecourt game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battlecourt Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is battlecourt Jai-Alai.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jai-Alai. Coming to you live from Jam Arena. Tonight's game day will feature the Warriors and Renegades. And with that, I'd like to welcome everybody back to another edition of the Spring 26 Battlecourt season. I'm Andrew Bleckman, riding solo today, but we got a great game day in store for you. Warriors and Renegades starting here with Division III doubles. It'll feature a few subs, so listen carefully here. Douglas and Bueno will take on Goenaga and Ben. Subs for both teams in the backcourt in this Division III doubles. Douglas going to get started with the serve. Backhand to the inside, along the wall. There's Ben, lines it up. There's Bueno deep in the backcourt, sends it high, back into the corner. There's Ben pulling it in. Douglas on the rebote, turns it along the wall. Goenaga backing up, cuts it off. Sends it back. Here's Bueno getting involved, makes the catch up of the 9. Backhand comes in high. Backhand, floated inside again. Ben backing up, makes a nice play deep in the corner. Then again, this time from the 9, sends it high. Bueno ducking out of the way late. Douglas comes back and sends the rebote up the middle. Goenaga a little deep back at the 9 line, floats one along the wall. Bueno stops it. Backhand there from Bueno at the 8, sends it high into the corner. There's Ben waiting for it. Bueno on the right side this time. Sends it by Goenaga, crossing deep. Not a lot on this rebote, but he digs it out. Douglas looking to attack. Got it on the forehand, shoots a cortada. That's a soft one. Goenaga picks it up just before that second bounce. Ben got in there with the right side, just dropped it. Tremendous point to get the game day started. That goes the way of the Warriors. Douglas and Bueno. So again, both teams playing this one shorthanded. It's in the backcourt here, Bueno and Ben, but you see a very well-played point to get things started. Warriors striking first. Bueno let that go through his legs. The rebote, though, just took a second bounce before he could make that save. That's a point for the Renegades. We're tied up 1-1. Yeah, you see that rebote just kind of dying as it hit the back wall. I mean, Bueno was set up for it. He was well beyond the 10 line, but just no chance to save that one. Noticing a trend here. Goenaga playing way deeper, really, than we've seen. I mean, he's been back there, but backing up now beyond the 9. Bueno moves in on this serve, makes the catch on the forehand, sends it back. Ben lines it up off the side wall. This one coming in high. Douglas backed up. Ben in the corner. Now here's Bueno just beyond the 9 line. Hard to the inside. There's Ben. Powerful backhand coming in. Douglas looks back. There's Bueno again. Secures the catch on the left side. This one comes in low. Goenaga looking to make a play. He does. Forehand crossing the wall. Bueno, nice catch again. This one opens up to the outside. Coming up the middle. Goenaga backing up. Nice blind catch. Bueno just beyond the 7 line. Sends it back. Ben lines it up again. Here's Bueno now with the forehand, crossing the sidewall. Goenaga lines it up back at the 8, sends it to Bueno, switches from right to left, and makes the play. Now Ben at the 9 line, floats it back inside. Here's Bueno. Goenaga pulls it off the wall, sends it back. It's a low runner. Douglas comes cross court, cuts it off, sends it high and deep. Ben along the back wall, pulls it in, sends this one up high. No chance for Douglas. It's on the wall. Bueno pulls it in beautifully. Now Ben, well beyond the 10 line, puts it back inside. Bueno again has to pluck it off the wall. He does. Now here's Ben. That one cutting in. Bueno, no fear, sticks in along the sidewall, brings it in. Now Goenaga backed up, shoots a forehand. Crossing the wall, Bueno. Oh, it was dropping low, but he just did get up to it. Goenaga steps in front of it on the bounce, sends it high, not on the wall. Bueno handles comfortably. Goenaga keeps the pressure on that backhand coming up the middle. Bueno switches to the right side. An outside placement follows. Oh, not enough. Goenaga with a chance. Cortada coming in, low and hard. That will score. Renegades take a 2-1 lead. Yeah, that outside placement from Bueno, I mean, might be the first one to tell you. Just needed it to be a little bit more outside, or just keep it back in play, keep it to the inside. The Warriors have done a really good job, and particularly Bueno here with his catching. I mean, that was a big question mark. I mean, not for this team because he's obviously subbing, but for Bueno as a backcourter is, can he be a reliable catcher? Well, he's answered those questions to begin. He's been phenomenal catching, been a little bit better than he did last year. The shots, though, that's a tough one from the backcourt, especially on Goenaga. Douglas picks the serve, shoots it outside. Goenaga there. Just didn't make the catch. That's going to be 2 for the Warriors, and we're tied up. Douglas has had a lot of success with that philo. I know last week he had a 100% kill rate. He was 5 for 5 on that costado straight to the outside. That one was pretty catchable. I mean, as terms of philos come, Goenaga was there, got a lot of cesta on it, just couldn't bring it in. Forehand coming in. Here's Bueno now from the 9 line. Sends it back. Ben reaches up. Good catch deep in the corner. Now the rebote. Douglas on the right side. Sends it up high. Crosses the wall. There's Ben. Another great catch. Ben switches to the forehand. Sidearm play. This one crossing the wall. Douglas backing up. Pulls it in. Oh, Ben, great stop in the corner that time, ranging back. Now right up the middle. Here's Bueno, keeps it on the left side. Backhand coming in low, kicks up. Ben steps up from the back, makes the catch in the air. Ball missed right along the wall. Well placed by the Renegades. They retake the lead 3-2. And how about Ben, man? I mean, you got to talk about one of the most improved players for the first month and a half of the season. Cut the tape from Ben when he started that first match to how he's playing now. He looks like a completely different player here in the backcourt. A ton of confidence, making a lot of catches, and now adding this element to his game, putting it on the sidewall, adding some offense. Just a great start for him. Oh, great catch. That one was dropping low. Ben on the right side, sends it up along the wall. There's Douglas to bring it in. Douglas now from the 7. There's a low runner. Ben's got to scoop it up, and he does. Douglas calls for Bueno. On the right side, sends it over Goenaga, kicks it off the sidewall. That is tipped. Trading points here now, 3-3. Just a little bit of a miscommunication that time. You saw Goenaga kind of look at Ben after he tipped the scoop, saying, hey, I'm in position. I'm here for the rebote. Even if you don't hear me, just know that that's my ball. I mean, you saw Goenaga running back. He was in position. Ben just panicked a bit. He didn't know if Goenaga was there and just tipped the scoop. Ben, that serve takes him to the outside. And the forehand elevates it a bit. Douglas backing up, controls it in the middle of the court. Oh, this one coming high into the corner. Big bouncing rebote. Goenaga sticks with it, just drops it up the middle. Douglas attacking. Costado straight to the inside. Ben on the move. He got there, did not make the catch. Douglas and Bueno lead 4-3. Now, Douglas hasn't had as much success on the kill shots to the inside this season. We gave you the stat last week that he was like 20% kill rate inside and over 60% to the outside. Another one where he just kind of got bailed out by a missed catch from the Renegades. Ben was there, just couldn't bring it in. Now Ben from the 9. Sends it up high. Bueno backing up. He's going to let it pass. Douglas lines up the rebote, turns it inside, right along the wall. There's Goenaga. Douglas now from the 8, it's backhand, it's a low runner. Goenaga climbs the wall and comes down with the ball. Nice catch. Here's Bueno now, deeper in the backcourt at the 10 line, floats it back. Ben getting involved, steps up. Early call from Bueno. Douglas in position, sends this rebote high, coming up the middle. Ooh, late notice, but Ben got back in there. Ben steps back, takes that one in the air on the left side. Backhand comes out low. Douglas looking to attack. Makes the catch, but just floats it back to the corner. Oh, Ben now up at the 9. Another great catch. Powerful backhand. Kicks off the wall. Bueno's there. Goenaga just beyond the 7 line. Pumps it high. No chance for Bueno. Douglas coming back for this rebote. It's up and out of play. 4-4 is the score. Goenaga and Ben serve. Rare miss on the rebote there by Douglas, just escaping and catching the chopper there. The part just below the overhead pad. Still out of play. Ties it up 4-4. Been a really well-played set here. Front quarter's doing a great job, but I'm more impressed with some of these back quarters. Bueno and Ben really giving their fronts a chance to make it happen. Goenaga moving to the outside. Nice grab. Forehand over Douglas's head. Bueno all alone. Backing up. He picks up a tough bouncer. Goenaga again. Quick bounce this time. Brought it on the forehand. Shoots it back. This time along the wall. Bueno handles another. Oh, high bouncing rebote. Douglas sends it high on the return. Goanaga, no problem. Attack, sends it up the middle. Tough one. Oh, Bueno reaches up with it. Great grab. Now Goanaga from the 8. Looking to pass. Bueno not going to get to it. Douglas comes back to the corner. It escapes, but looks like it's going to land in Goanaga. He picked it off. Not going to take any chances. Backhand floated up high and deep. This rebote's coming way out. Douglas hit the overserve line, sends it high. That clears the screen. Going to be a jam ball. It opens outside and it scores. 5 points here for Douglas and Bueno. They've got a possible set point. And look, folks, just at this point in the season, any forehand rebote that escapes, when it hits the back wall, it's going to open up to the net. You guys have seen it enough now. That one clearly escaping. Good on Douglas that he actually cleared the screen, because that was particularly close. And then Goanaga just had no chance to recover. 2 bounces before Ben got to the serve. That is an ace, point and set. Douglas and Bueno win it 6-4, 2 minutes. We'll come back and play set number 2. Douglas and Bueno take the first set of the game day between the Warriors and Renegades. Nobody hotter than these Warriors. How about their performance this past Friday night? 5-1, they took down the Devils, making a statement that, well, hey, they're not out of it either. Warriors started the year with, really just struggling. Their first 3 game days, 2 losses and 1 tie, no wins. But look, since their 4th game day, they had a tie against the Fireballs and another tie against the Devils, a tie against the Cyclones, and then just this past Friday with a big 5-1 win, 4-2 win over the Devils, which gave them their first full point of the year. And the Warriors are now tied in that log jam for 3rd place. If we could pull up the standings here, it's actually pretty interesting. I don't think we've ever had it this close in the season. We got 2 teams tied at the top, the Chargers and Cyclones with 4 points. Warriors, Devils, Renegades, and Fireballs all tied right there for the 3rd and final playoff spot. However, one of those teams, being the Renegades playing tonight, does have an extra game day compared to the Devils, Fireballs, and Warriors. So the Renegades with a chance here to separate themselves with a point tonight. At least half a point would do the trick. We'll give you the rest of the slate. Couple of subs. We have 2 in this first match, and then 2 other matches will feature a sub. We got Division 2 doubles coming up next with Alex and Manny against Gosheri and Arta. No subs there. Then Division 5 singles, Bueno against Ben. Then the sub takes effect here in the Division 1 doubles match. Douglas and Manny will take on Gosheri and Arta. Arta subbing for Ubia in the backcourt. Then Division 2 singles, Alex against Goanaga. Then the finale tonight will be Division 5, Correa and Bueno against Arta and Gallo. Bueno will be subbing for Cabrera in that one. You heard Cabrera. You see him today. He's got the boot on. Don't know if he's going to make it back this year. But Bueno, man, he's just playing so well here in the backcourt. And then you look at his singles game, too. Bueno's got singles later. Well, he's undefeated, 3-0. Can't ask for much better value there under Division 5 player. Warriors took the first set. Set 2 just about ready to begin here. We'll be Goanaga with the serve to get things started. Goanaga serves. We begin set number 2. Big bouncing serve. Bueno from the outside. Sends it along the wall. There's Goanaga. Lines it up perfectly to make that play. And Bueno pulled out late. Douglas is in there to save the rebote. Goanaga, got all the way backed up to the 9. Floats it on the wall. What a grab there by Bueno. Ripped it off the sidewall. Douglas comes flying back in. Great catch. Powerful backhand. Ben all alone in the corner. That's a tough grab of his own. Douglas just floating another backhand high into that corner. Goanaga tracks it down, shoots it up the middle. Cutting back inside, it is tipped. Goanaga and Ben strike first in set 2. And that ball cutting back to the inside. Bueno's trying to line it up. Again, sometimes with these cameras, doesn't do it justice how much that ball is actually cutting as the players are trying to make the catch. Very difficult to line it up, and just a little bit off that time. Forehand coming in high, that clears the screen. Oh, but Ben steps back, brings it in on the right side. Douglas with a flying catch at the 8. Stops it along the wall, sends it deep. There's Ben again. Oh, Ben running out of real estate. Beautiful control. Sends it powerfully right up the middle. Now Douglas has to dig one out. Goenaga steps in front, shoots it. Oh, medium height, but Douglas able to cut it off in the air. Now Ben, great recovery. Forehand from the 9 line. Slows things down for the moment. Now Douglas. Now Ben, great stop deep in the corner. It's a forehand for Bueno. Sidearm play, cutting back along the wall. Clean miss by Goenaga, and Ben's got his backup. Great catch in the corner. Goenaga moving in. Medium height again. Bueno all alone this time, but he stops it along the wall. Goenaga keeps it on the costado, right up the middle, more to the outside. Bueno adjusts, makes the stop, sends it back safely. It's dropping. Tough for Bote. Goenaga, though, has it. Douglas slides in inside, fake the carom, put it back inside. Goenaga coming cross court before the second bounce. Bueno goes up, stops it on the right side again. This one dropping. Goenaga able to make the play. Bet now between the 9 and 10 line, floats it back inside. Here's Bueno. That one right along the wall. Ben reached in at the last second, plucked it off the numbers. Bote coming out to Douglas, shooting off the back wall, sends it high. It clears the screen. Ben in position. Oh, another one. There's Ben. Nice stop on the left side. Floats it back. Bueno. I'm trying to get Goenaga back, but he stops it all the way at the 8 line this time. Goenaga from the 7, keeps this one low along the wall. Bueno moves in on it, great play. Backhand narrowly clears. Robote coming back out. Goenaga from the right side, sends it inside. Bueno waiting for it. That one escaped a bit, not going to open up. Goenaga attacking, this one coming in low. No chance for Douglas, but Bueno coming in from the backcourt, keeps the rally going. And the rebote not played. What a point there. Second one of this set, we're tied up 1-1. And it was kind of the same as what we saw earlier with the Renegades and their communication. That was a ball that got by Goenaga. Ben felt like he had to scoop it when Goenaga was in position for the rebote. It's just that communication that they got to figure out. But Goenaga picks the serve. Douglas attacking. He's not going to get there. That was well thrown. 2 points in the lead. Back to the Renegades. And we'll start to see Goenaga do a little bit more of that if he, doesn't feel great about the communication or maybe the backcourt play, which Ben is actually catching pretty well, but it's been more communication this time. Steps in front of the serve, throws the drop shot, demands the ball, and he makes the most of it. 2-1 lead, back to their way. Bueno from the outside, forehand crossing. Goenaga, nice play. Bote left side, there's Douglas. It's a 2-wall, opens, and it scores. Douglas and Bueno tied up 2-2. Oh, well, there's Douglas going with the 2-wall. That's really worked for him all season long. Saw him throwing a lot of these in the practice before the game day. Playing against Goenaga, he's one of the most aggressive front quarters with his positioning. He leaves the outside exposed a little bit, and Douglas took advantage there. Well done. Now Ben from the 10. Bueno steps up, makes the play, floats one high. There's Ben again, this time from the left side. Longer Bote coming out. Goenaga along the wall, makes the stop, sends it up. There's Bueno backing up at the 10 line. Bueno again on the forehand. Goanaga just blasts this backhand. Hits high off the back wall. Douglas on the rebote. It's dropping low. Goanaga moves in. Costado straight to the inside. Bueno's on it. Oh, that was well placed. Better catch there. Goanaga along the wall. Another one. Coming out to Douglas. He's set up at the 6 line. Turns the rebote high. It's coming in the corner. Ben gets out of the way. Goanaga, though, saves the rebote. Oh, my. Look at Bueno. Comes flying in and pulls it off the side wall. Now Goanaga. What a rebote that was. Bueno, no fear again. Stood right in and made the catch. Forehand now from the 9. Goanaga in position. Stops it. Turns it back. Now Bueno with the forehand. Oh, Goanaga a little bit deeper this time at the 9. Makes a tough grab. Again, that one crossed late. Bueno picks it up right at the middle. Ben moves up on it. He's at the 9. Kicks it back along the wall. Douglas goes up. There's a nice grab. Forehand rebote by Goanaga. Turns inside. Bueno from the 9 line. Forehand crossing the wall. Ben moving in. Great adjustment. Now Douglas. Big right side. Crossing deep. That rebote came out with a lot of juice. Goanaga just turns it over the top. Bueno charging. He's not going to get there. Smart shot, well thrown. Gives the lead back to the Renegades. Oh, this looked like more of a drop shot off the rebote for Goanaga. And that's the right play. You see how Douglas moves. He goes outside, takes the first step. Bueno's really the only one charging down the inside. I mean, it's deep for a drop shot. That comes back to the 7 line, but with the kind of the rallies and the way these points have been going, Bueno hasn't had a reason to really step up. Really smart counter, and the Renegades make him pay. Oh, Goanaga, another tough catch. Douglas, gets in there with one hand. Beautiful play. Now Ben from the 10. Catch by Bueno. Douglas on the rebote, forehand, floating high to the inside. Goanaga able to run under it. This one stuck along the wall. There's Bueno, nice pickup again. Oh, Ben now on the back wall, makes a stop. Backhand comes low. Douglas able to cut it off. Now on the right side. Ben gets enough on it, puts it along the wall. Douglas just floats it back. One comes shooting out. Douglas, powerful turn. This one dropping. Came in on Ben, and it's missed. 3-3. Douglas and Bueno tie it up. And those are the catches really all season long that have given the players trouble. It's a forehand that crosses the side wall, and the angle at which it comes off the side wall is a little bit unpredictable. It just kind of depends on the amount of spin, and it's very difficult to see that out of the basket. That time came up and in on Ben a little bit more and just missed it. Oh, Goanaga was in position there, but tipped it. That's going to give the lead to the Warriors here late in this second set. And again, even for a player of Goanaga's caliber, that side wall, it's crossing, he's dropping low. A lot has to be lined up perfectly in a game of inches. You just get some misses sometimes. Big late run here for the Warriors, and that's a hard serve. Ben, though, stops it on the left side. Beautiful play. Pulled out at the last second, but Douglas able to save the rebote. Not a lot on it. Goanaga now from the 6. Turns it back over the top. Bueno all alone. He's got it on the right side. Oh, that came off the sidewall. Bueno will dance around it, made the catch. Backhand from the 7. He blasts this one, does Goanaga. Bueno stands in again. This one coming in high and deep. And not going to let it come out to the rebote. Oh, that was right on the sidewall. Bueno wanted no part. Douglas sends it up. Goenaga backs up to make the stop. Forehand crossing the wall. That is tipped. 4-4 is the score. Goenaga and Ben serve. Perfect forehand. That's what we're talking about. The right side, it's been a weapon. Kick it off the side wall, and that time he got it to bounce in front of Bueno, which leaves a next to impossible scoop. Bueno on the right side. This is cutting back in, but Goenaga handles. Back in, comes in low now from the 9. High and deep. Ben stops it. Goenaga from the costado. Sends it inside. Bueno all alone. He's got it. Nice grab. Goenaga backs up this time. Shoots it again. Looking to involve the sidewall this time. Bueno get on there, missed the scoop. 5-4 lead here for the Renegades. They have a possible set point. Hoping to extend to a third set. And going right back to it. Forehand, sidewall, floor, and force Bueno to make that scoop. It is a difficult combination. And look, it's a lot less risky than throwing the 2-wall. You know, people want to see the shots score to the outside that action, but it counts the same, and it doesn't really do much damage. Oh boy, and the serve is missed. That is an ace. 6-4. Goenaga and Ben close it out. We got a third set coming up in just 2 minutes. Split set situation here in our first match, so we got a third set coming up to decide it. 6-4. Goenaga and Ben with the response. Again, this is a Division III doubles match. Douglas and Cabrera typically the team, but Bueno is subbing for Cabrera, who I believe will be out for most of the season, if not the whole season, with that toe injury. So that's why Bueno's here in the backcourt. And then for the Renegades, Ubia, their #1 backcourter, their third-ranked player. And here they go down to Ben, who's their third best backcourter by ranking. And here they are, pulling it to a third set. You know, when a player is injured, the team, you know, they have a choice of which matches they want players to fill in so long as the ranks are okay. Like in this case, Goenaga and Ubia, they could, you know, they potentially could have put Arta back there, but Arta's coming up in our next match, Alex and Manny against Gosheri and Arta. So they didn't want to have Arta go back-to-back. Arta will be playing 3 times today because he's subbing in that Division I doubles. But if the Renegades can come back and win this match with putting Ben here as the sub, that really sets up their day. And the Renegades are a team that is starting to turn the corner a little bit. You know, their first 3 game days all ended in a tie. Then they lost to the Devils, then a tie to the Chargers, and coming off of their first win against the Devils. So, look, this is a team that's led by Gosheri and Goenaga, 2 of the most active and best front quarters in this league. Once they start getting it going, this is going to be a dangerous team. Especially with the way Ben is catching in the backcourt today, the way that Arta is caught really all season. It's just a loaded and very consistent team. They're just hoping to get Ubia back as quickly as possible. And flipping over here to the Warriors, I mean, they got a shot here with Bueno too. You know, when Cabrera went down with an injury, and the value that he provides in the backcourt is really unmatched in the 5th division. But Bueno, the way he's played this year is just admirable. Put in a lot of work. He was coming off of an injury last season. He's talked about in some of these interviews just how happy he is to be out there playing Jai-Alai, and you know, that perspective can go a long way. He seems loose, and he's playing the best he's had in his career. Third set to decide it here. Douglas and Bueno will have the serve. We begin our third set. Ben on the right side. Oh, that's going to clear the screen. Big forehand into the chick-chack to score. What a throw to start off this third set. Gonaga and Ben with the lead. Beautiful throw there by Ben. I mean, that looked like it was going to hit the overhead screen the entire length of the floor. It never did, and then it landed right in the chick-chack. Bueno ducked out of the way at the last second. Well done, and a quick first point. Oh, this one crossing the wall. Gonaga coming back, lines it up. That was a tough play. Now Douglas does the same. Nice aggressive play. Oh, that's right on the wall. Bueno pulls it in. Backhand now. Floated up. Ben gets under it. Forehander bote there. Douglas lines it back. Now Ben. This one opens up to the middle of the court. Sends it over Douglas's head. That escaped a bit. Douglas backs up to the middle. He goes high. Ben running out of space, but able to get the backhand off in time. Now Douglas blasts another one. Ben out of the way. No chance on this for Bote. Gonaga all alone, sends it up. Now Bueno moves in, takes it in the air, shoots it along the wall. Gonaga, great stop on the left side. Catch in the middle of the court. Here's Ben, the backhand coming in. Oh, Bueno. Late notice, but he got in there and made the catch. Ben late notice as well, and he does not. What a turnaround there. The Warriors tie it up 1-1. A little dicey for both teams in the backcourt there. Not a lot of communication. Bueno able to make the catch first time around, and then Ben, that ball kicked up. It was even tougher catch for him. Fresh ball coming out here at 1-1. Ooh, fault, over serve, first fault, second serve coming up. Don't usually see that with Douglas. But this ball's got some life, folks. This is the new ball coming in. Going to be a little faster, bounce a little more, everything you want. Now Douglas back up at the 9 line, shoots it inside. Ben, ooh, coming cross court, lines it up. Good adjustment there by Ben. That clipped the side wall late. Douglas thought about it. Bueno gets in there. Bueno going back. He's not going to get there. Douglas has to play the rebote. Turns it inside. Oh, what a reach by Gonaga. He controls the backhand, doesn't overthrow it, gets it to Bueno. Right side crossing. It's dropped. Warriors take that 2-1 lead. Again, the side wall, so simple and pretty effective too. And a good example of why a lot of these right side dominant players have had success out on this court. Just the simple catching and throwing is really not that easy. So that was an over serve, first fault, second serve coming up. Again, really peppering the over serve line here. He's trying to bounce one up over Ben on the first serve, and second serve just gets it in. Right side, inside. Douglas picks it up off the floor. Whoa, runner. Oh, Gonaga's there. Bueno goes deep. Coming inside. Tip ball. Douglas and Bueno open up the lead to 2. 3-1. And here's the streakiness with Ben's catching coming into play. You know, great in the first set. Pretty solid in the first, great in the second set, and shaky to begin set number 3. And then when he sees a miss, as it would for almost anybody, just starts to throw you off a little bit more. You start to think a little bit, and that's not what you want to do. 3-1. Douglas going for that high bounce serve. Ben handles, middle of the court, backhand coming in low, right to Douglas. Ben powers this one. Bueno into the corner, gets in there with the right side. Douglas picks it up off the floor again. What a great catch, Ben. Oh, he's got this one. Rips it off the numbers. Well, this one coming over Douglas's head. That one's safe. Now the backhand. It's another bullet. This one right on the wall. It scores. Douglas placed it perfectly, gets his team the 4th point, and the serve. And Douglas going with, I don't care who's out there, put it on the side wall, throw it that hard, and force him to go make a play. What a shot that was. Couldn't have placed it any better. And now a 3-point lead, the biggest for any team in this match. Oh, the serve is missed. 5-1 possible set and a possible match point here for the Warriors. And Douglas is a very smart player. I can imagine these high bounce serves are highly intentional, that he practices with Ben, and he knows that these tend to trip him up a little bit more than the hard ones. And oh, he's changing it up this time, coming in low, but Ben's got it. Oh, Douglas rips it off the wall. Nice catch. Now Ben in the middle of the court on that right side. Douglas aggressively moving in, makes the play. Bueno this time from the 9. Goenaga steps back. It's a forehand from the 8. It's crossing. Bueno ducking out into the chick-chack where it scores. Renegades not done. They got 2. And the serve. Goenaga finding that spot there. Not so fast. Ben, great stop along the wall, backhand coming in low. Douglas, ooh, he's deep at the 9 line to make that play. Ben, ooh, this one comes in low, gives it right to Douglas again. Now the backhand, it's a bullet. Ben's got to stand in, and he makes the play. Forehand rebote. Right up the middle, Douglas Costado. High to the inside, that's a tough one. Oh my, Goenaga, what range to get back in there. Now Bueno. High and deep. Trying to get it by Ben. Oh, he's backed up to the wall. Now Douglas, it's dropping. Ben steps up to it. Ooh, Douglas reaching deep all the way at the 10. This is on the wall, pulled in by Goenaga. Bueno on the forehand, sends it by Goenaga's ear. He's moving in, Costado. It's a drop shot. Douglas is on it. He's got the forehand, looking to end it. Ben alone in the corner, and he keeps the match going. Rebote, that was on the wall. Floated up. Here's Douglas. It's a Costado. Oh, got caught between a few throws. Goenaga looking to attack, sends it high. Might have overthrown it. Douglas is on this rebote. Turns it inside. Right to Goenaga, though. Costado. Bueno backing up. Makes the play. Here's Goenaga just beyond the 7. High and deep again. This rebote is coming out. It's a high bouncer. Douglas turns it to walls. Goenaga keeps this one low and hard. Douglas looking to scoop it, and he does. Now the forehand coming back. Ben's got to make a play. He lines it up at the 9. Oh, this one crossing again. Goenaga right into his basket. Beautiful play. Now the rebote. Douglas gets this one on the right side and just fires it back. Ben all alone. It's dropping and scoring for the win. Point, set, and match. Douglas and Bueno 6-2 in the 3rd and final set. Well, and the Warriors picking up right where they left off on Friday night, and they get the first win of the game day. Douglas and Bueno pick up their first win as a duo. Look at this one, high into the corner, and once you see Goenaga not moving back for it, that's a little scary. Rebote not coming out, it drops, and that's the game. 6-2, Warriors get that first win.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Joined by our winners over in the cage, Douglas and Bueno. Congratulations, guys. That's a big win for you to start things off. Douglas, I mean, how about the backcourt play from Bueno? It's a guy that's floated from the front and the back. He was keeping you in it with his great catching. With the more defined roles, how important is it to have just total trust in the guy back behind you?
Yeah, no, Bueno played amazing today. It was a sub match for both teams. You know, Bueno is not my normal partner, and Ben isn't going Naga's normal partner. So we had to kind of change our strategy a little bit. But he did amazing back there. He caught everything. I think I did my job in the front, and you know, it was a tough battle, but that was an important win to start the day for the team.
Yeah, and Bueno, coming off of a day where you guys just won 5-1, how important was it to keep that momentum rolling and get this first win?
It was important, man. He's just been a good friend, man. I was dying out there, man. This guy took control, man, and he did an excellent job, man. He's the captain. He carried us to the first win of the day, man. The day's not over. It's a long day, but he took control, man, and you know, even though that wasn't the complete strategy, it was part of the strategy, and he executed excellently.
Awesome, guys. Well, a great start for you there and a big win to start off the game day. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll keep it with doubles up next. We're going to move over, actually, up to Division II. Alex and Manny will take on Gosheri and Arta. No subs here, just a straight-up Division II doubles match. Alex and Manny, my goodness. I looked at their stats this year. This is their 8th match of 10, and we're about just past the middle point of March. So you're not going to see a whole lot of these guys through the end of the year. Seems like they've played every game day, and they almost have. 3-4 for Alex and Manny in their 7 matches played so far. Gosheri and Arta, kind of the opposite. They haven't played any matches, really. They're just 1-2. So you're going to see a whole lot of Gosheri and Arta through the end of the season. Probably a good sign for the Renegades. Gosheri's last game day was probably his best, and now we've been saying that the last 2 or 3. Not the guy you want to see late in the season. Don't want him to get hot, but Alex has been equally as great the last few weeks as well, starting to really hone in this front court role. He's a great leader for this team. We'll see what they got. We are ready to begin match number 2. Alex and Manny will serve to Gosheri and Arta. And I would be remiss if I did not mention Manny back here. His catching this season has been phenomenal. Playing in Divisions 1 and 2, making a difference. Ooh, Arta. Oh, he dropped it on the pad. Went for the drop shot early. That was close. Good thought, but the first point going to go to the Warriors. And Alex is smiling as he's walking back. What a start. Almost caught him napping with the drop shot. And look, that's a smart throw. The serve took Arta almost to the wood, basically. Alex was standing there right with him. Probably didn't need to thread the needle. I mean, just could have laid up a drop shot and would have scored because Alex was so far away from it. Second serve coming up. Arta from the outside backhand. It's a low runner. Alex with one hand makes the catch. And he's fun to watch. Now Alex from the 9 sends it high. Coming up the middle this time. Arta calls him off. Changes it up on the forehand, but lined it up perfectly along the side wall to tie it up, 1-1. It was high, it was floating, looked like a non-suspecting forehand, but the placement was right along the side wall. Again, we said it a bunch today, but there haven't been a ton of shots. It's just been placement and catching. Simplest form of the game. Beautifully done there by the Renegades to tie it up. Arta sends it up. There's Manny deep in the backcourt. Now Manny from the left side. That's right on the wall. Gosheri ducks. Brings it in. Now the rebote. There's Alex. Kicks it off the side wall. Gosheri in position again. Powerful backhand. Long rebote coming out. Alex is on this one. Turns it over the top. Oh, Gosheri moving in on it. Drop shot to the inside. That will score. Gosheri and Arta with 2. And I think for Gosheri, it's just taking a little longer to find his spots on this court. It's just kind of like basketball where players have spots on the court where they like to get to shoot and score. It's the same for Gosheri. I mean, the outside, the filos, those types of shots, really he had success with previously. It's been a little bit of a struggle this year, so he goes inside that time, and well, you have to respect his 2-wall so much that it opens up some space there. That is an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up. And just in general, there's so many options with Gaucheri. He's got like 6 or 7 pitches, like a pitcher, and, you know, it's hard to know what's coming next. His variety makes him, you know, the special player that he is, too, and can execute them all at a pretty high level. Alex, up the wall, comes down with the ball. It's a beautiful play. Arta on the move. Not going to get there outside, but Gaucheri does. He sends the rebote up. Tough one. Oh, man, he got under it. Boy, that was close. Catch inside. There's Alex. Sends it up high. And now Arta. Oh, this one's on the wall. It's dropping. Alex sends the rebote powerfully. Gaucheri moves in. Costado, 2-wall. Oh, Alex makes the play. Oh, but threw it on top of the pad. Any part of that pad is bad. 3-1 in favor of the Renegades. And a huge break for Gaucheri and Arta. Both guys know it. You know, you don't throw a good 2-wall. It's so penalizing out on this court. Over 40% of the time, when the 2-wall does not score, the opponent will kill it back at you. And here it is, 2-wall. And that's, I mean, by the standards of how much that opens up, that did not open up very much. I mean, Alex caught that in the middle of the wood. That's a great opportunity. Just missed it. That one was dropping. Arta again picks it up off the floor. Sends it back inside. Now Manny. Manny deep in the corner. Floats the backhand up. Now Arta. Arta blind catch on the right side, over both players' heads. Alex getting back inside, cuts it off right on the wall. Now Arta steps up, blasts this backhand. Manny, no play. Rebote's coming out. Alex on the right side, gets a lot on it. Arta makes that catch in the backcourt. Forehand Rebote, scoop, missed. Alex and Manny with 2. He'll serve. He'll kick off the sidewall, dropped it in front of Gaucheri. He was really looking to catch that one in the air, and if he did, expect a shot. Well, but Gaucheri's got the serve. Philo, not enough. Alex picks it off the wood. Oh, and it's scooped up by Gaucheri on the inside. What a play. Alex Rebote up the middle. Gaucheri, oh, he's looking to pass. Manny set up for the Rebote. He's there and keeps the rally going. Gaucheri's everywhere. Comes across the court, sends it back, keeps the pressure on these Warriors. Alex recovers with a big Rebote save. Arta steps up from the back, shoots it inside. Manny gets out of the way. Now the Rebote. Little 2-wall. Gaucheri with the scoop. Sends it high to the outside. Manny, long run. Alex is there. Great communication, and it pays off for the Warriors. How about that? 3-3. We're tied up. I tell you, Gaucheri moving them around the court well, but hard to beat great defense like this. Manny in the corner, Alex doing everything out there. Both of these front quarters are as fast and explosive as you're going to see. I mean, let's take another look at this sequence. Alex, powerful serve. I mean, Gaucheri picks it off the net, off the wall just a bit. He goes for it. Philo not working. How about that scoop, man? I mean, that is incredible. But the Warriors get the point. 3-3, tie ball game here, this first set. Big Rebote by Alex, goes wall to wall. Gaucheri scrambling, sends it outside. Alex cuts it off, backhand right to Arta. He steps up, makes the catch in the air. Oh, that Rebote's on the wall. Alex just flicked it up. Got it by Gaucheri. It's floating. Oh, Arta picks it up deep in the backcourt. Backhand clears, coming the way out. Alex all the way at the overserve line. Turns it inside for Gaucheri. Art's on the move, gets there. Forehand, cutting back along the wall. Big bounce. Dropping in front of Manny. Oh my, look at Alex, got way up the wall, came down with the ball. Now goes Sherry outside, big bouncer. Manny's got to step up, and he traps that one on the right side. Beautiful play, scoop by goes Sherry, backhand, it's a bullet that follows. Manny retreats to the corner. Arta from the outside, strong backhand, not along the wall though. Manny handles comfortably. Oh, Manny pulled out late. Alex digs out the rebote, goes Sherry moving in. Oh, this one to the outside, will it drop? Manny dug it out. Oh, and it's in the pad. Are you kidding me? What an effort. But that point goes to the Renegades. Can we get another look at this? I mean, my goodness, what an effort by Manny. Oh, look at that rebote save. I was thinking that had to drop and be a chula because there was really no bounce on it. He dug that out, got it before the second bounce, but into the pad. One of the best misses you're going to see all season, folks. That was exciting and great effort there by Manny. That's an underserve. Second serve coming up. Not really a miss, though. I mean, that's all he could do with it. Just incredible effort. But that's how it will count on the score sheet. Serve takes Manny to the outside. Strong backhand follows. Rebote. Ooh, Alex, he lost his footing as he went to make that catch. That's 5 points now for the Renegades. Possible set point. Yeah, I mean, if you had another replay and you see Alex wiping his feet, you could see just as he was approaching the catch, he slipped a little bit, which completely threw off his concentration there. To miss a ball coming right to you, that far off the wall, that's another big break for the Renegades. They've had a couple in this set, looking to take advantage and close it out. There goes Sherry. Comes flying inside to make that play. Long rebote coming out. Alex makes it. By goes Sherry. Sends it high, looking to pass. Manny, what a catch overhead. Now Arta now, 9 line, back inside. And he gets to it. Oh, Manny. What a great catches across the wall. Now Arta. And he moves up on it, sends it deep from the 9 line, looking to pass. Arta, not going to let him. Forehand rotate turned inside. Ooh, goes Sherry. Lines that one up. This opens. Manny got to it. Rebote's hooked. Arta sends it into the floor. That's 4 for the Warriors. It extends the set here. Still a possible set point for him. Serve takes Arta outside. Oh, it's a low runner. Manny steps up. Caught it in the air. Manny for the middle of the court, puts it along the wall. That's dropping. Goes Sherry, picks it up off the floor, sends it back. Rebote, left side by Alex, coming up the middle. Goes Sherry, attacks outside. Placement, scores for the set. Goes Sherry and Arta, close it out. 6-4, 2 minutes. We'll come back and play set 2. What a set those guys just played. 6-4. Goes Sherry and Arta close it out. That really had everything. I mean, some shot making, some defense, some incredible saves. Oh, boy. Yeah, Arta liked it from the back, and what an outside placement that was. You know, Sherry's been a part of all 3 championships for the Renegades, and You know, after the draft, there was a lot of positive talk about this Renegades team. You know, they finally had some backcourt depth that had really kind of plagued them throughout the last couple seasons when they haven't won. That's really been the difference. And look, this season they've got Ubia, Arta, and Ben, top 3 backcourters in that order. I mean, there were years where they were playing with Ben as their second best backcourter. Now you move him to your third best. You bring in Arta here as the 4, who provides a lot of value in singles as well. This is just a very well-rounded Renegades team. And look, when you have one of the best players in Gaucheri, you're always a threat. A great compliment by Arta there in the back. And you know, it's been the story of the day. The backcourter so far. Bueno in the first match, Arta here. It's just, can you allow these front quarters to do their thing by making enough catches? You know, when you don't have full trust, you start to see, well, the front quarter moving back. You start to see them try to cover their back quarter. And really out here, you get exposed if you try to play that 1-on-2 style. We haven't really seen it work all too effectively like we did at the other facility. Some nice variety for Gaucheri. I mean, look at the shots he killed. Costi Dejada to the inside, and he killed a forehand outside placement. Typically, not what you see. Everything else, you know, the outside, the filos, Cortadas, power, were all pretty well defended, but we'll see what the Warriors got here in set number 2. For Alex to get it going here. Alex is playing here in doubles, and then he's got a singles match against Goanaga that's match 5 today. We are ready to begin our second set. Alex and Manny will serve. There's a serve. We begin. Set number 2. Arta goes high. The rebote coming out. Alex in position to make the save. Arta lines it up off the sidewall. Backhand coming in. Alex steps back on the forehand. That one right in the corner. Manny ducked out late. Forehand rebote coming up. Arta lines it up off the sidewall. Manny now from the 10. High and deep, Arta able to run around this one to keep it on the left side. Ball dropped there in the corner, perfectly placed by the Renegades to get that first point of set 2. On the right side, it's been effective today. It's moving into the side wall the entire way, so the player really, you know, can't get a great read on where exactly it's going to cross, and then when it does, you just have to make the adjustment. But credit the offense here, Gaucheri and Arta, for making life difficult for the catch for these Warriors. Well, just as Manny does right there, puts it back on the wall. That's tipped. Now the Warriors get their first point. Ooh, Gaucheri ducked out of the way late. Arta, nice scoop in the back. In the corner now, Manny pulls it off the wall, coming in high and deep. Arta moves to the outside with it, secures the catch. Well, that one crossing, Alex brings it in. Big backhand follows there, well out of reach. Long rebote tracked down, kind of laid up. Oh, Cortada. Oh, Gaucheri's quick. Got back in there before the second bounce. Now Manny. This one cutting back inside. Arta. Yeah, long run, just dropped it. 2 points for the Warriors. They lead. Again, pretty well placed and was a pretty long run for Arta, too, to get back in there along the side wall. And as you're approaching at that speed, you know, that's concrete. You don't want to go crashing into it like the other facility. Alex digs out the rebote, but Gaucheri attacking. Costado to the outside, caught the pad. 3-1 lead for the Warriors, Alex and Manny. Great opportunity again for Gaucheri. Boy, but that Philo, that really was his go-to. Not even off the catch, off the rebote, too, at the other facility. And that shot, boy, he's not killing it all too effectively this season. It's under 20%. Well, but the serve comes right to him. 2-all. Oh, cuts that one open wide, and it scores. Makes up for it there. That's 2 for the Renegades. Gaucheri and Art to serve. And I don't say that to be critical. I mean, it's just statistically, it's a little bit surprising that, you know, his go-to shot really hasn't been there. I mean, you see that one, though? Look at that 2-ball. He was flirting with the red line and dropped it just in. Manny just did get up to the serve. Powerful backhand inside, Arta. Sends this one high and deep. Catch by Manny beyond the 10. In the middle of the court now, Arta. Coming in high and deep, Manny's there. Dribble to left side. Oh, that one clipped. Going to be a tough bounce. Interference ruled. The point will be replayed. Yeah, interference was the call there. Some contact between Gaucheri and Alex, was it, on this placement? Oh, and Manny was, yeah, Manny did the right thing. I mean, he stopped. He really didn't go for that ball at all. They reward interference, replay the point. Catch off the sidewall. Here's Arta. The backhand comes in low. Manny steps up. Big bounce. Manny goes way up high. It's a forehand. It crosses the wall, but Gaucheri's in position. This one stays low. It's on the numbers. Alex crouches down and makes the catch. Now Arta inside. Comes charging down, sends the backhand deep. Long rebote. Alex just did get out to it. Gaucheri backs up, cuts it off, sends it inside. It's a low bullet. Manny stepped up, now retreats and makes the play. Arta now from the 9 line, backhand, right up the middle again for Manny. He puts it over Gaucheri's head, back inside. Gaucheri cuts it off. Oh, 2-all rebote. Gaucheri picks it off. The cortada is low. And that pad is bad. 4-2 lead for the Warriors. Boy, now twice in this set, Gaucheri's caught the top part of the pad. And look, just because you throw it so low doesn't make the cortada harder to catch. It's more about the placement than throwing it just above the pad. Yeah, that's a tough one to give away, and gives the Warriors some life here to push it to a third set. Backhand from Arta. Oh, this one sticks inside. Alex on the rebote, turns it over the top. Gaucheri cuts it off. Inside placement. Oh, it's a long run. Manny tracks it down. Now Arta. High and deep into the corner. It's a rebote. Alex on the forehand. Oh, Gaucheri, what a catch as that crossed the wall late. Back to Manny. Arta moves up on it. He's at the 8, gets the backhand off, high and deep. Manny waiting for it in the corner. Backcourters trading here. And Arta with a tip ball. Manny put it along the wall. 5 points possible. Set point for the Warriors. Another perfect backhand. Again, it's been a very technically sound game for the Renegades in the first set, and here for the Warriors. 5-2, looking to end it right here and go to a third set. Forehand crossing, Arta, he's got this one. Backhand opens up a bit, Alex. Oh, great stop. Sidearm carom scores for the set. What a way to finish it off. 6-2, Alex and Manny win it. Third set coming up in just 2 minutes. Yeah, such a tough grab overhead. You know, that's one that you really have a tendency to juggle. And, yeah, no juggle in sight there. And then the side arm carom opens up and scores. Man, that happens quick. I said, don't leave me hanging. 6-2. Second set goes the Warriors' way. Man, Alex is such a fun player to watch. You know, even after he loses the set, he just seems to come back even more energized for the next one. What both of these front quarters, Gaucheri and Alex, can do is remarkable. But the speed and the athleticism with all the shot making is what really wows me, you know, day after day. You can never feel too comfortable when you're playing on the court against one of these two players, and, you know, not really a weakness in either of their games. You know, you're looking at really two of the top, you know, two of the best in the sport. And Alex has done, you know, tremendous work overseas. Gaucheri's played obviously most of his career here, but, you know, has competed in tournaments over there. And when Alex goes there, he has a lot of success. And then Manny, man, how about Manny? You know, Manny is, his value goes beyond the court. You know, he's been making the baskets. He does so much stuff for this program, and the way he's played this year is remarkable. In the backcourt, you know, there was always some questions with this Warriors team. Well, can Manny be the #1 guy in the backcourt? Well, he's starting to answer those questions, and it might be yes. The way he's played with Douglas this year and Alex, excuse me, Manny is one of a handful of players that has actually risen their catch rate from last season to this year, where it's across the board more difficult to catch out on this court. Shows you just, you know, the type of player he is. Yeah, the experience might help him a little bit, but at the end of the day, you know, another year older, and here he is playing the best highlight of his life. So great to see for Manny. Really, just a great team. And two great personalities as well. All right, so third set coming up. Gaucheri and Arta will have the serve, and after this one, we'll go over to singles. That'll be Bueno against Ben. We are ready to begin set number 3 to decide this match. Gaucheri and Arta have the serve. We begin with an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Catch inside there by Arta. There's the backhand, floated high and deep. Long rebote coming out. Alex turns it inside. Gaucheri comes flying into the backcourt to make that catch. Tough rebote. Alex puts it up the middle. Arta makes the stop. Rebote for Gaucheri. Big bouncer. Manny moves in on it, but just tipped it. Gaucheri and Arta strike first in set 3. I'll take that one for Manny. Talking so positively about his play that tips the first point of set 3, but again, it's a bounce, a little bit more difficult. He's, you know, what's more impressive is the way he's moving up on the ball. Manny knows you don't want to let that ball touch the floor. He's positioned himself so well, so you don't have to make those long runs, and really his first untimely miss of the game. And Manny ducks out of the way that time. Rebote sent up to Gaucheri. Backhand. Arta now back beyond the 10. Sends it up high. To the inside. Now Manny. Gaucheri now from the 8. That goes high and deep. Long rebote coming out. Alex makes the save. Gaucheri moves up, picks it off. Cortada coming in low. Oh my, Alex got it as it crossed the wall. Arta backs up and he scoops it. Now that narrowly clears the screen. Rebote now, it's a forehand for Alex. Kicking up the middle for Arta. Alex takes it in off the sidewall, then blasts the return. Arta couldn't get there. Gaucheri goes down to a knee. Gets a lot of power on it too. Great control that time. Arta plays it deep. Catch by Manny. Forehand rebote, big rebote by Alex. Arta lines it up deep in the backcourt, high and hard. Gaucheri attacks, moves in. He's got it on the forehand. A little bit higher this time. Manny backing up, and he makes the stop. Gaucheri, Costado to the inside this time. Manny waits on it. Sidearm play, coming up the middle. Gaucheri able to run around it. Costado to wall from the outside, opens and scores. Gaucheri and Arta lead it 2-0. And the further the player is to the outside when throwing that Costado, the harder it is for the defensive player. Gaucheri gets it to open up, makes that run so long for Alex, and it really just explodes as it hits the front and side wall. Stu's always said the side wall is very helpful with shot making, and you saw it right there. Rebote left side to the inside. Alex straight into the Costado. Oh, but that kicked up and out of play. 3 straight for the Renegades. And that was one of those jam bounces off the front wall, that escaped a little bit out of Alex's cesta. And where does that ball go? Way up when it hits the front wall and well out of play. Tough break. Felt like the Warriors had a good chance there, but gave one away. Opens up the lead to 3. Oh, outside serve with some bounce. Man, he picks it off. Now Gaucheri tipped it. Warriors get there first of set 3, and they will take it whichever way it comes. Gaucheri attacking on the bounce has actually been pretty solid today with the catching. He's been way more active than we normally seen. I assume that goes with his comfort level on the court. He's getting better and better by the match, but just a rare miss that time. They got to take advantage, see what the Warriors can do. Catch deep in the corner. Arta puts it on the wall. Oh, but Alex looking for it now. Rebote slapped outside. Gaucheri's on it, makes the catch. Ooh, sends it high. Right to Manny, though, as it crosses the wall. Arta, wall to wall from the left side. Now the rebote. Alex just didn't get out there. Gaucheri coming cross court, takes one in the backhand. All alone, Manny in the corner. Catch by Gaucheri from the 7. He keeps it low. Oh, Alex is in there. Alex from the right side, high and deep. Big bouncing rebote. Gaucheri gets to it. Manny, up the middle. Great positioning. Yeah, it's a low Cortada. Gaucheri knew it. What a stop as he crashed into the side wall. Oh, that kicked up. Arta, though, able to catch it in the air because it did. Forehand now over Alex's head. Manny steps up. Miscommunication. Rebote hitting Arta off the back wall. That's 2 for the Warriors. And you really couldn't have drawn up how they scored those 2 points. A missed ball by Gaucheri on the bounce, and then a rebote that hit Arta off the back wall. Warriors right back in it, just down 1. Strong throw there, Arta. Alex able to get in position. Oh, Gaucheri with a scoop. Cortada follows, and Manny's on it. Didn't cross the wall, he made the catch. Arta high and deep this time. It's high, Rabote coming way out. Alex turns it over the top. Oh, wow, go Sherry. Left side, it's a drop shot along the wall. Alex is there before the second bounce. Plays it to Arta now in the corner, backhand. High and deep, sends Alex on the move. Rabote to the inside, Arta steps up. Arta now on the move, gets there outside, makes the catch, sends it high, crosses the wall. Manny, wow, that was at his feet. He made the play. Nice adjustment. Now goes Sherry, goes flying into Arta's spot, makes the catch. The Rabote coming off the back wall. Turned by Alex along the wall. My goodness, what a grab that was. Manny on the move, he just did get there. Manny now with the right side. Slows things down for the moment, but goes Sherry to pick up the pace. There's a big right side of his own. Crossing, and Manny stood right in, plucked it off the side wall. It's time from the 9. Goes Sherry backed up again. Manny sends it deep. Oh, it can get behind this one. Rabote takes Gaucher to the overserve line. It's on the wall, and it scores. What a Rabote that was. Renegades get their 4th point, and the lead's back to 2. And with all the skills we talk about with Gaucher, the least of which we really discuss is his Rabote. And if you can put a right side like that on the wall with that power, you're going to give these back quarters fits. It doesn't matter who you play, Manu, Manny, Nicholas, or Rance. I mean, you name it. These guys are incredible, and they make those catches at a higher rate, but those are very, very difficult for anybody. You don't want to see those consistently. Alex left side, it's a 2-wall. Oh, go Sherry, picks it off the net. Cortada coming in, that one scores. 5 points, possible set, and a possible match point. Great response by Gaucher. You know, he's thrown a couple into the pad, but look at the adjustment this time. Gets the 2-wall, he's on it pretty easily. I mean, middle of the wood, he makes the catch. And safety first, threw it a little bit higher, but still ensured that it crossed the sidewall. That's really the difficulty on the catch. If you can cross the wall, if you can get the second bounce before the front quarter can get to it, one of those two usually will score. So that is an over serve. First fault, second serve coming up. Second serve there is good. Here's Manny from the left side. Rabote, now goes Sherry. It's dropping. Alex gets to it. Sends it up the middle. Arta picks it off. Rabote left side. Look at Alex coming cross court. Got it off quick. Didn't want to juggle. Now goes Sherry. Oh, this died in the corner. Alex got to it. He flicks it up. This is trouble, though. Go Sherry Costado. 2-wall, 2-score for the win. Point, set, and match. Go Sherry and Arta. Take it 6-2 in the third and final set. Well, Go Sherry ended the first set with an outside placement and the third with the 2-wall. The Renegades get their first win and tie this up 1-1. Coming up next, we will move over to singles. First of 2 singles matches today. Bueno against Ben in Division 5. Here's Lindsay. Tell a joke. 1-1. Game day score all tied up there. What a match. I mean, these first two matches have been incredible, and we got some replays from that Division 2. Let's take a look here. Alex and Manny against Gosheri and Arta. Boy, always fun when those two match up. Drop shot here, got it started to the inside. That was back in the first set. Costado here. Look at that 2-wall, but not enough. I mean, Alex almost overruns it. That's how good of a lead he gets. And, oh, man. Cortada just low. The outside placement. That was the one that ended the first set. Sherry here. 2-wall. Yeah. Not that to open up wide. That's exactly what you like to see with the 2-wall. Look, the way, it's very technical, but some of the way he throws it, sometimes it doesn't open up as much, but look at those last two were perfect, and then the third one he threw was just, I mean, diabolical. It's probably the only way to describe that. I mean, I don't think anyone's getting to it. Look at this catch on the wood. Can beat you with both sides. There's the right, great catch. A great cortada, rather. And then here, look at this one. Cuts it open wide, and yeah, no chance for Alex. 6-2, Gosheri and Arta. That team is rolling. They've played together. Well, in Division 1, they got a win. And now with their second win as a duo in Division 2. They will be over in the cage in just a few moments. We'll hear from them. It actually looks like they're ready right now. Gosheri and Arta tying up the game day. 1-1 with that win. Congratulations. Really well played. Always a tough matchup, you know, going up against Alex in the front court. Gosheri, what is it about the matchup that you look for when you're playing against him?
Yeah, it's a difficult match to play against Alex because he's so fast, and my game is to throw kill shots and finish the point. And against Alex you have to throw perfect, because if not, he catch and he make the point to you. And I think that I make good kill shots and we win.
Awesome, guys. Great playing Arta as well, and a big win to tie things up, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just about ready to get our next match started. Division 5 singles. That'll bring out Ben Bueno against Ben. Bueno 3-0 so far this season. Ben, well, he's 1-0 too, so neither of these guys have lost. Bueno has looked just great. He's coming off of a win earlier. We'll see what he's got here in singles. Looking to get the second win for his team, as is Ben. There's a serve by Bueno. We begin with a missed serve. Bueno striking first here in our third match. Gotta love Bueno in singles too, with his versatility. I mean, as a backcourter in the first match, but he also plays front court in some of the lower divisions, so he can throw the shots. He's comfortable with his rebote. His positioning's excellent. This is a very difficult matchup for anybody in Division 5. This one coming right up the middle. Ben from the costado. Tuts it inside where it scores. Ben ties it 1-1. Now, Ben's an interesting case to me. You know, at the other facility, when he would throw the 2-wall, he threw it so hard and generates enough spin that it was difficult for guys to track it down. Out here, with how helpful this sidewall is, I think it's going to be even more devastating. You saw how much respect Bueno had for it. And he was well to the outside of the court. And Ben just beat him inside. He's got enough power that if he can establish the costado 2-wall and the costado inside, he can give his opponents fits too. Ben gets back in the corner, makes a fine stop. Now long rebote coming back. Bueno turns it outside. Ben backing up. Nice catch. And the carom scores from the backcourt. Nicely done there by Ben. Ties it 2-1. And it's been a costado and it's been a 2-wall from the right side early for Ben. You know, maybe he throws 1 or 2 costados a match. You're happy with that, but he's establishing early on. This looks like a different game plan, and so far so good. Oh, Ben committed to the backcourt, now trying to recover. Will he get out there? He does not. 2-2, tied up. And when we say commit to the backcourt, you see how Ben at first, took a few steps towards the back wall. He's trying to catch that in the air. When he realizes that's going way over his head, trying to sprint back out, give him any chance he can to save the rebote. And we saw how high it was bouncing when it got to him. 2-2. Oh, Ben, good control. The backhand, though, narrowly clears. Rebote turned high and deep. Ben switching to the left. Got it at the 9. Plays it back inside. Tough one for Bueno. Slaps it up from the right side. Ben's got to move in. He does. Kicks it off the side wall, but Bueno dropped it. Rare miss. Ben takes the lead 3-2. Not all too complicated, but involved the sidewall. Good things happen. Especially with the way that Bueno's been catching, too. That was just a freebie. Ben, see what he can do with it. Catch there at the 9. Here's Ben. To the outside. Oh, he was going for the 2-wall, but just missed it. Couldn't get it off. That's 3 points for Bueno. We're tied back up. Right idea, though. And for Ben, I mean, this is his second singles match out on this court. It's hard to not worry about the results when your prize money and, team performance is directly tied to points on the board. But that was good process by Ben. He was in position, was looking to throw the 2-wall with Bueno inside. Just see how he adjusts to it. But he's thinking the right way, and that's good to see. Oh, yeah, that is a long rebote save that acted as a drop shot. That'll score for Bueno. 4-3, he takes the lead. Yeah, I don't know if that was the intent. I think it was just a defensive save, but it worked out as a drop shot, and he'll take it. 4-3, lead back to Bueno. Ben from the costado, there's the 2-wall, and it opens and scores. 4-4 is the score. Ben serves. Well, that's kind of like what I was talking about with Ben's 2-wall. And that time he threw it towards the crack. That's basically where the front and side wall meet. If he takes a little more angle and throws it even like a 2-line or the 1-line, that 2-wall is going to open up even more, and I don't think Bueno has any shot to get to it. Ben also throws the costado 2-wall like lower than most players, so sometimes a second bounce is an issue too. Oh, Ben, full sprint, turns his back to the ball, but does get out there for the rebote. Now Bueno, costado. Oh, the 2-wall is too wide. 5 for Ben. He's got a possible set point. Such a good opportunity for Bueno. He's got it in the inside, up in the service box, looking to make a point. And again, that 2-wall just got away from him. A little high, a little wide, and gives Ben a chance to close this set out. Nice pick up there by Bueno. Backhand from the 8. High and deep. That's a long rebote. Ben turns it to the outside. Bueno makes the stop. Over his head, looking for the check. That opens. Ben got there, but could not turn the rebote. So here we are, 5-5. This is set point. 1 point to decide this set on a tie game day. It's been pretty even. Bueno has the advantage with, obviously, some of the shots, positioning and all that, but Ben's power is the great equalizer, and it's really been for a lot of players out on this court. Power is certainly helpful here at Jam Arena, especially in singles. Oh, Ben gets it over Bueno's head, but he lays up the rebote. That was a tough save. It's floating. Ben At the 8, just blast this one. Bueno in position, looking for this for Bote. Turns it on a knee. It's along the wall. It's kicking up. And Ben scooped it up. What a great catch. Bueno goes down again. Another Bote save. Ben backing up. Stops at the 9. Controls the catch, even though there was a little bit of traffic. Now Bueno. Ooh, that's a 2-wall. Ben's on it. Nice read. Forehand. Goes high. Looking for the chick-jack. That will score. Ben wins it 6-5. 2 minutes. Come back and play set number 2. (6-5) Ben able to close it out. Really well played there. The last 2 years for Ben before moving over to Jam Arena haven't been his in singles, and mostly that has to do with his rank. And Ben was a Division IV singles player. Because he was so good in doubles, the Renegades felt like they couldn't lose him, so that was part of the reason why Ben was up in that 4th division for a number of years. But now they got Artas the 4. They picked Ben back up in the 5, and there's really, Ben and Bradley are the only 2 in that division that just have like uncanny power and really unmatched power, and it is devastating at this level.
I thought that's what you said. First, I'm like, he didn't offer me, it was me.
Like Ben, it hasn't been much of a threat with the shot making. I mean, it's mostly just catch and throw, which he does very well. But out here, I mean, you saw that. He scored on a 2-wall. He scored on a right side 2-wall. It's just nice to see that, a player, obviously Ben struggled the first couple weeks, and he'd be the first one to admit it, but he's put in a lot of work the last month. We knew Ben, as one of the hardest working guys, would do that, and the results are starting to pay off as early as the middle of March here. 0-10, Ben, the last 2 seasons in singles, but he got the win over Kubala, so he's 1-0 this year and looking to make it 2-0 right here against Bueno. And Bueno, undefeated, 3-0. He's got the best record in this group. So, look, he's taken it to the top player and a guy who's looked pretty much unbeatable at times in this division in singles. We'll see what Bueno's got here for this second set. I know he's going to have some sort of response here. There's the whistle. Refs making their way back out. And when we do begin that set, Bueno will have the serve. I'm curious to see where Bueno goes. The one shot attempt that he had was pretty wild and out of place, so I'd be hard-pressed to think he would go back to that. Ben's got him on the rope, see what he can do. There's the serve. Set 2 has begun. There's a forehander bote by Bueno, right up the middle. Here's Ben Costado. 2-wall opens up. Oh, Bueno stops it outside, but it comes back to Ben. He was in position, but just couldn't make the catch. Bueno gets the first point of set number 2. Look, Ben went to the 2-wall, liked the shot, but just didn't open up enough. Bueno tracked it down on the move. It was moving quickly to the outside. That makes it 1-0. Oh, ball missed off the serve. Quick 2 points for Bueno. Rebote there. Here's Bueno on the right side, sends it up. Ben, oh, that crossed late, makes a beautiful catch. Forehander Bote dropping low. Ben gets up to it. Outside placement, a little wide. 3 straight for Bueno. Yeah, overheard some of the Renegades in the cage over there, and they're saying, just keep it simple. That's a little complicated. The 2-wall, fine. Right side 2-wall, fine. The Costado straight outside. That's not really Ben's game. I mean, even throughout his career, he hasn't thrown that a whole lot. And to give another one away that Bueno tracks down outside. Now that's 2 of the 3 points that Bueno's able to get off of stopping kill shot attempts. Well, that one right in the corner. Bueno dug it out. Ben moves in. Costado straight inside, long run. He's not going to get there. Dropping down and scoring for Ben. That's one. You're in set 2. And perfect. Just because you throw from the Costado doesn't mean you have to throw a shot. And there's so much, you can do with it. The drop shot, the outside, that the opposing player in singles almost has to give you the backcourt. So Ben that time sends it high and able to get the chick-jack. We'll see if he goes back to it. That was pretty simple, not a lot of risk. And he's got the power to do it. Bueno gets up to the serve and just powers that backhand overhead. Ben jacks it down at the 6, lays it up inside. Now Bueno. Drop shot. Scores. 4-1 lead for Bueno. Yeah, that one was, that one was close. Looked like maybe that did clip a little bit of the pad, but no call, and Ben doesn't seem to be contesting it all too much. Bueno here from the 8. Takes Ben out of it, looking for this rebote now. Left side rebote. Oh, it's a tough one. Bueno, he ran under it, caught it in the air, then fires it back. There it scores. 5 points for Bueno. To a possible set point. Looking to push it to a third set. It's been all Bueno here. And really forcing Ben to rebote. Makes the catch, send it over his head. Ben can't do a ton of damage with the rebote. It's very serviceable. I mean, he's got a pretty good save percentage, but there's really no threat at all of a shot coming off of it. So very smart, especially to the inside of the court. Now Ben goes deep. Long rebote, Bueno. Right side to the inside. Scooped up by Ben. Ben now from the 7. Backhand. High and deep to the outside. Bueno's on the move. Looking for the 2-wall. Oh, just kept it inside. It's kind of floating there for Ben. Bueno goes down to a knee. Caught the corner. Ben moves to the outside, keeps it on the Costado. There's a 2-wall, but it's too wide. Point and set. Bueno wins it 6-1. We have a third set coming up. Just 2 minutes. Well, there it is, 6-1. Bueno with the response to force a third set. All 3 matches so far today have gone to a third and decisive set. And coming up next, we've got some doubles. Division 1, Douglas and Manny will play Gosheri and Arta. Again, Ubia is out for the Renegades. He is the backcourter on that #1 team, so Arta slides in there. Then we got Alex against Goanaga in singles, followed by Correa and Bueno against Arta and Gallo. That will close out the game day, and Bueno is subbing in Division 5 for Cabrera. More of what we've been accustomed to with Bueno. I mean, yeah, a lot of these singles matches have been, pretty simple for him. And I mean, you can see his catching. I mean, obviously the highest catch rate of anybody in this group. And when you know that you can make one more catch, you can catch one more ball than your opponent, it just really opens up the game for him. I mean, he doesn't have to throw shots. He doesn't feel under pressure to do anything outside of his game. I think he kind of got away from that in the first set when you saw him go for that 2-wall and it was way out. It just threw him off a bit, but more consistent play right there. Send it over Ben's head, force him to rebote, be a little bit more patient, and you saw the result, 6-1. Just really dominated set number 2. And look, even though singles aren't a part of the playoffs here, they do play a role in the season. I mean, there's 2 singles matches today, and like that match on Friday, for example, when the Warriors played 4 singles matches, like those points could be the difference in the end of the season, and they get to the playoffs, and you're never going to have an opportunity with 4 singles. So these are critical points. They got to take advantage here, and this feels like the spot for Bueno to convert. Came into this one as a pretty sizable favorite. See what he's got here. Ben definitely improved, though. Give him a lot of credit. This is a different guy from match 1, but well, still, see what he's got here in set 3. Ben will have the serve to begin. Ben serves. We begin set number 3. Catch overhead there by Ben to the inside. Bueno. Bueno sends a forehand up. Ben, he committed, knew that was going to drop in the corner, tipped it. Bueno takes the first point of set 3. Look, wide has Ben lunged for that ball. Well, if it drops into the corner, probably going to react like the chick-chack and just die. So he goes for it. Really his only hope. Ben moving up on the serve, switches from left to right and sends it up high. Catch in the middle of the court. There's Bueno. Yeah, he just clears. Looking for that chick-chack. It drops, but Ben really dug it out. It's a nice save. Oh, the 2-wall by Bueno just wide. Caught a piece of the wood. That's no good. 1-1, tied up. Really, really close. But going back to the shots when you really don't have to, you know, drop shot, cortada. I mean, Ben's all the way at the 7 line extended there, so he's pretty deep. It obviously goes without saying, but that's really the one place you can't miss, either low or off the court. Just passes this time to open it up. Robote there for Ben. Kind of slapped it up from the right side. Bueno plays it deep into the corner. That Robote came out a bit. It's hooked into the pad. Lead back to Bueno, 2-1. And when you can do that, that's why, you know, the shot selection is just a little questionable at times. So he can do this every point. Send it over Ben's head with the right side. Force him to Robote. And, yeah, look, he might save it, but if that's in play, Bueno's probably able to attack and kill it on the next throw. So this is the strategy. It's worked out for him well. When he's deviated and gone a little bit more aggressive, it hasn't worked out. That's why it's not everyone's game to be throwing a ton of shots. And there's another one, the ace for Bueno. Great serve, crossing deep, gives him a 3-1 lead. Another good serve, crossing low. Ben handles. Backhand. Bueno stops this one in the air. Nice catch, backhand coming deep. Ben backs up, protecting, and he makes the play in the air. Ben passes. That dropped out of the Chula. Bueno kind of laid it up a bit. Ben goes high and deep. Actually might have overthrown this one. Robote comes out. Bueno's there to the inside. Oh, Ben, good recovery. And he scores. Well played there by Ben. That's 2. Ben will serve. Man, that forehand that Ben had just overthrew it. See how Bueno's able to save the Robote? I mean, it's tight to the wall, but Ben has to make a difficult catch to give himself a chance in this point. And then that one dies. 2 bounces and the second point. Bueno keeps this one up the middle now. Ben, oh, he committed, and he's got it on the back wall, forehand. Oh, Bueno moves up. Ben ranges back at the 10 line, protecting that back wall. Now Bueno up in front of him at the 6. Goes to the right side this time. Ben on the left makes the catch into the costado. Sticks along the wall where it scores. There's Ben to tie it up, 3-3. Boy, the costado inside is a weapon because you have to respect the 2-0 and how much it opens. Bueno does, clears some space, but look at the power and the precision. It's close to the sidewall, throws it hard. Bueno can't even come cross court and make that catch. That is very interesting again. I mean, regardless of how this match ends, Ben's got a lot of good stuff to take through the rest of the season in singles. And he's probably learning a lot, too, out there against Bueno. What spaces are open, what shots to throw, and just simply getting more comfortable. It's a high bouncing serve. Traps Bueno in the corner. Comes out on the left side. Plays it back. Here's Ben. Bueno flirting with the screen, but able to pass. Long rebote. Ben gets up to it. Lays it up from the right side. Here's Bueno attacking from the overserve line. Over Ben's head. Oh, almost. Not quite, but it was dropped. Bueno takes the lead late, 4-3. Yeah, it looked like for a moment that one was going over Ben's head, but got that athleticism. He's quick, the leaping ability too. Gave himself a chance at it, but hard to control up high like that. Hard serve, picked up off the floor. Ben now from the 9, he goes deep. Lander Bote to the outside. Ben picks it up on the bounce. Now forehand from Ben. Oh, not on the wall. Bueno handles, sends it back deep. Now Ben, rebote. It's a forehand. Kind of lays it up. Bueno looking to attack. He moves in on it. Costado to the outside. That'll score. 5 points for Bueno. He's got a possible set and a possible match point. Perfect opportunity there for Bueno. And I love this shot. Don't involve the sidewall. Go straight outside with it. Make sure it lands in. Like, he doesn't flirt with the pad. He doesn't flirt with the boundary. Nothing. Just straight outside. Force Ben to go get it, and that's a long run. Well done. Hard serve. This one dropping, and it scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Bueno comes back, wins the last two, 6-1, 6-3.
Real money games are live in Florida. Real money games are live in Florida.
Real money games are live in Florida.
Real money games are live in Florida.
Real money games powered by Pass Motor Racing are now live in Florida. Only on Hard Rock Bet. All you need is $1 to start. Win money your first 24 hours or get a games bonus back up to $100.
Joined by our winner there, Bueno. Congratulations. Now 4-0 in singles this season. You've played against Ben a lot of times in singles, but the first time out on this court, what was the biggest difference in his game that gave you some trouble in the first set?
I don't know, man. Ben's a good competitor. I know that every time I have to play him, he's got a lot of endurance. So, I know that I have to be able to go 3 with him. I mean, he shot a couple good shots. I gave up good court position to him, and he took advantage of it in the first set.
Yeah, and Bueno, what was the key to get back in? I mean, tremendous play in the last two, 6-1, 6-3 to get that point for your team.
Just the opposite. Don't give up good court position, and I mean, I I had, you know, like the opportunity to take a couple shots. I threw one off the court, you know, but besides that, I mean, I think I did a decent job.
Awesome.
Well enough to come away with it, fortunately.
Hey, well, all day, 2 wins for you, Bueno, in the end, and a great start for your Warriors. Congratulations. Good luck to your side the rest of the way. Thank you.
Thank you. Go Warriors.
Yeah, 2-0 day. Can't get much better than that for Bueno. He's got one more chance up next alongside Correa. Bueno could win 2 matches as a sub. So we'll go back to doubles. Division 1 up next, Douglas and Manny ready to take on Gaucheri and Arta. So Douglas and Manny this season just 1-2. They've only played 3 matches, so this is a team you'll be seeing a lot for towards the end of the season for the Warriors. And typically for the Renegades would be Gaucheri and Ubia. Ubia remains out. So Arta, as their next highest ranked backcourter, comes into this match. Gaucheri and Arta, they're only 2-2 as a doubles pairing this year, but Gaucheri and Arta have played 1 match as a sub in Division 1, and they did win. They beat Echeverry and Arats pretty handily. So 1-0 in this division, so not all too overmatched here with Gaucheri and Arta. Douglas and Manny will have the serve, and we'll begin. High bouncing serve by Douglas is an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Arta from the outside puts the low runner along the wall. Oh, that's a bullet. That scores perfectly. Gaucheri and Arta on the board here, first point. If that serve comes to the outside, a low runner is coming to this backcourt here. Look how much space there is. Put that ball on the floor. It was right on the wall. Beautiful. Beautifully done. Catch deep in the corner there by Arta. Backhand floated up. Now Manny. Gaucheri, that's a big right side by Gaucheri. High bouncing rebote. Douglas just did get out to it. And it put it on the wall to score. Douglas and Manny get there first. Again, kind of a non-suspecting rebote as it's coming back, but look, it's got some bounce on it. It's crossing the wall. It's kicking up. Just a little hard to handle. Gaucheri picks this serve. Drop shot. Dropped in there to score. 2 points for the Renegades. Gaucheri goes back to the inside like he did early in the first match. If you establish the inside like that, the hope is maybe to pull Douglas a little more to the inside, but Douglas has so much respect for his game that I don't think he's going to give him too many opportunities to kill him to the outside like that. Found the space and converted. Well done. Manny over the top. Big bounce. My, what a catch by Arta over his head on the left side. That was blind. Arta now in the middle of the court. It's a low runner. Catch there by Douglas. It's a long 2-wall. Oh, but Gaucheri stops it. Arambola coming back and scoring 3-1 in favor of the Renegades. With the 2-wall devastating when it scores, but it will come back to bite you if it doesn't. Douglas this year, I mean, again, his 2-wall percentage is over 60. You only lose 40% of points. So, I mean, if you look at the math there, it would tell you to just keep throwing it. Just got to push it a little closer to that net. And it's tough against Gaucheri. Oh, but Douglas picks this serve. It goes high. Oh, Arta picks it off. Great stop there inside. Now Manny. Tough play along the wall. All tipped. Along the numbers, that's 2 for the Warriors. Douglas serves. Again, Arta caught just about everything in that first match with Gaucheri. And here, I mean, 2 of the 3 points just misses early on. And it's an overserve. Second one coming up. And with the second serve here, look for Gaucheri to try to pick it. Yeah, but not that one. Arta from the outside, low bullet on the wall. Manny handles this. Nice play. High and deep into that corner. Long rebote coming out. Douglas sends it high. Arta waiting for it along the wall, picks it off. Oh, now Manny, what a play. Back to Gaucheri. Gets himself the ball there at the 9 line and sends it deep. This one cutting inside. Douglas just did get up there. It's going to be a weird bounce. Gaucheri knows where to be. Turns it high to the outside. Now Manny picks it off. Right over Gaucheri's head. And it scores. Well placed on the wall. That ties it 3-3. And none of these catches all too easy for Arta either. They've been on the bounce or along the side wall. Credit to the Warriors for putting it there and making it happen. And that one came from the backcourt. Manny, high floater from the right side. Just perfect. Well, Gaucheri demands it. Throws the 2-wall and it scores. What a shot that was. 4-3, lead back to the Renegades. Look at this, picks the serve. Yeah, look at that. Douglas charging down the outside, and he has no chance. But that's why you see him, I think, going for that high bounce serve on the first serve most of the time, because Gaucheri's right there to pick it. Archer retreats to the corner. Clean miss, and the rebote saved on the back end. Douglas backhand. Low runner stopped overhead by Arta. And he ducks out of the way. Douglas on the rebote, kicks it off the sidewall, right back to Gaucheri. This one's got a big bounce. Manny moves up on it and tracks it down at the 7. Wall to wall. Here's the rebote from the right side. It's crossing and scoring. Perfect placement again. 4-4 is the score. Douglas and Manny serve. Arta from the outside. He just blasts this one. Oh, tipped by Douglas and into Manny. Hope he's all right. That is a 5th point for the Renegades and a possible set point. The worst tip of them all. Tip into your own player. Ugh, and that was coming in fast, too. Kind of brace the impact a little bit because Douglas tipped it, but that's still not going to feel all too good. Manny, backhand. Arta moving down the inside, makes the play and sends it high and deep. Long rebote for Douglas. That one's up and out of play. Point and set. Gaucheri and Arta win it 6-4, 2 minutes. Come back and play set 2. Gaucheri and Arta take that first set, and yeah, this feels like really a must-win for the Renegades because just look back at the schedule here with me for a second. So with Goanaga and Ubia out today, the Renegades had the opportunity to put Arta in the Division III doubles match or the Division I. mean, you don't really think Arta would play 4 matches in a day, so probably one or the other, right? Well, Goanaga and Ben already lost to Douglas and Bueno. If the Renegades don't win this match here, you wonder, well, could the Renegades have put Goanaga with Arta in that first match and really given themselves a better opportunity to win? I mean, certainly, with a higher-ranked player, it would have been a better shot, but look, that's interesting to look back at. Depending how this one goes, I mean, Gaucheri and Arta do just that again in the second set, no problem at all. But I was curious as to that selection looking back, in battle court with an injury, you can always substitute a lower ranked player in. So the higher ranks being the 1 is the highest, 6 is the lowest. So you can always rank someone lower, but they went a little too low in that Division III match, and that puts a lot of pressure on these guys. And look, Gosheri and Arta are up for the challenge. Took it to Douglas and Manny in that first set. They really feel like they had a chance, the Renegades did, to win both the Division III and a Division I, but you just can't lose both now. Back over here with the Warriors side. In the defense of some of these backcourters, I will say that was a set that looked like it was all mistakes from the back, right? Manny tip ball, Arta tip ball, back and forth on some quick points. But look at the placement. I mean, by Gosheri and Douglas, these Division I players, and even some of the backcourters too, are making these good throws. I don't care who you are, as we've said time and time again, if that ball is on the wall, it's coming in at top speed or crossing the wall, it is a difficult adjustment for anybody to make. And that's what we saw in the first set. We'll see who's more precise here in set number 2. Again, a couple shots mixed in there, but for the most part, it was a backcourt game. Renegades a little bit sharper and a few more shots. In Douglas also, the 2-wall has been a big part of his game in doubles. Hasn't scored on it yet, so we'll see if he can get going. There's a serve. We begin set number 2. Arta handles that one off the wall and then blasts it. Long rebote for Douglas, gets back in on the sidewall. Arta makes the stop. Ooh, drop shot by Gosheri. Douglas is there. Oh, he got there before the second bounce. Now Manning even deeper in the backcourt. Gosheri steps back looking for this one, makes the catch, pumps it back along the wall. Manny stepped up, got there before it crossed. See, that was the difference on that catch. Manny stepped up a little bit, don't allow it to cross the wall, makes it a little easier. And that time, you know, nothing you can do, just have to make a tough play. Douglas on the rebote. This one crosses. Gosheri lines it up. Backhand coming in. Manny now with the right side. Tough one there. Manny rips it off the numbers, sends it deep. Arta waiting for it. This one crosses. Manny steps up at the 9 line, plays it high and deep. No play for Arta, is over his head. Gosheri kind of lays that one up. Douglas picks it off. Backhand coming in low. Arta all alone makes the stop. Rebote for Douglas. Arta again lines that one up, sends it high. Now Manny. That one drops in the corner. Douglas had to recover, digs it out, but Gosheri in the middle. Has it on the right. Manny, though, great defense back in the corner. Bails him out with a nice catch. Now Gosheri inside placement. Long drop shot will score. Gosheri and Arta strike first in set 2. Boy, that inside placement's been open for him, and you can understand why. You don't want to get beat to the outside. He's got so much power, he can throw it there in a second. But that one was hanging up a little bit. I mean, as drop shots go, that is about as deep as you're going to see one score. That was more about the fake that caught Douglas and how deep Manny was and started in the backcourt. Arta up at the 7. Looking to pass. Manny watching it. Douglas in position. Sends the rebote up high. Backhand. Catch in the corner. There's Manny. This one comes right up the middle for Arta. Gosheri now from the left side. Big backhand follows. Long rebote now for Douglas. Stops in the middle of the court. Turns it back over the top. Crossing the wall. Arta, no problem that time. Makes the play. The backhand that narrowly clears the screen. Big bounce on this rebote. Arta scoops it up. Backhand now, Manny all alone. Makes the play. Sherry, 2-wall, 2 wide. Douglas and Manny get there first, and we're tied 1-1. Yeah, Douglas was outside already. Douglas was outside there already, and he was waiting for Gosherry to throw one shot. Again, tried to thread the knee, push it closer to the boundary line, but when he did, touch the wood. Oh, Douglas coming cross court. He's there, makes the play. Now the rebote for Gosherry, kicks it off the sidewall. Catch by Manny now. Arta puts it over Douglas's head. Now Manny with the stop from the 8. Arta from the 9 line, sends it back inside. Here's a catch for Manny. Inside placement, picked up on the bounce by Douglas. There's a drop shot. Arta on the move. Oh, he's there before the second bounce. He sends it high, doesn't go with the drop shot. Manny able to make the catch. Arta sends it over Douglas's head. There's a catch inside by Douglas. Another rebote. Gosherry can't get a one on it. Douglas moves in, but it touches the floor. Not going to pick that one up. Goes to the back. Arta at the 9 goes high and deep. Long rebote coming out. Douglas turns it. That caught the screen, though. Just a piece, or it's out of play. 2-1. Renegades lead. Rebote left side, there's Gosherry, 2-wall follows. Douglas, great defense. Cortada, it's a low one, it scores. Nice shot there by Douglas, 2-2, tied up. You know, it's amazing the success rate that players have on the Cortada when they take off just a little bit of speed. More play with the side wall when you kill some speed. And that one coming to the middle of the court too. Oh, Gosherry going for the serve, knocked it down. The Warriors, just like that, are in front, 3-2. And then trying to pick the serve, going for it after a mistake. Now gives 2 away. Well, running backhand, Manny. Oh, he just did get there in the air. Now Gosherry from the 8. Strong backhand to the inside. This one's coming out. Douglas makes the rebote save. Oh, Manny, what a catch as that dropped into his basket off the side wall. Now Arta moving to the outside. Sends it back. Now Manny. Douglas on that rebote, gonna clear the screen. Arta retreats, makes the stop along the back wall. And Manny now between the 9 and 10 line, sends it back up, goes Sherry, rips it off the numbers. What a tough play. Tough catch there by Arta. Backhand, dropping along the numbers. Oh, Manny pulled out late. Douglas comes back for it. Goes Sherry, moves in, attacks, makes the catch. Oh, and through. Oh, juggling was the call. Juggling on the call. That is a 4th point for Douglas and Manny. And the ref has had enough of the questions, making it very clear what the call was. Yeah, I don't know. We have no look back here, so I'm not going to guess on what the call was, but they have a tendency to juggle those one on the right side. Not saying he did, because that was quite the reaction if he didn't. Catch inside there by Arta. There's a backhand coming in deep. Rabote forehand off the wall. Sherry's there. It's a tough one. It's tipped. Renegades get their 3rd and the serve. And Sherry fired up. I mean, he threw that backhand hard, and it was about 7-8 feet at its apex. By Douglas into the backcourt, just perfectly placed. That's what he can do, even playing from behind. Because Sherry's one of the toughest, and you're never safe. Serve dropping, Manny picks it up on the right side. Goes Sherry looking for it. Look at that speed, gets in there to cut it off. Arta sends it over Douglas's head. This one dropping, catch low by Manny. Manny from the 9, trying to pass. Oh, he won't. Arta's there inside. Arta again gets one over Manny's head. Now the rebote. Douglas on the right side, kicks it off the wall. Arta gets to it. Catch inside there by Arta. The inside, Manny gets to it. Arta inside, right up the middle, puts the backhand up. Manny in position, pulls in another. Back quarters trading here. Yeah, that's sometimes what you see. As this ball really slows down and it gets about the time where they bring in a new one, you get some long rallies here in the backcourt, some lengthy points, and not as much action up in the front. Oh, drop shot. Douglas gets to it. There's a backhand. Floated up high. Look at Arta. Like that ball, like earlier in the set, yeah, that's going to come into the backcourt and sometimes hard to adjust for these players. Sherry tracks down the rebote to the outside, puts it in. Manny goes up before it crosses. Comes in with the right side. Sherry's on this one. Calls him off to make the catch. Manny retreats to the corner now. From the 10 line, backhand inside. Back to Sherry. Oh, Cortada. Manny's there before the second bounce. Great defense. High hard one coming back. Manny reaches in beyond the 10 line. Now Sherry. 7. It's a bullet coming in. Douglas crashes into the wall, gets it off. Backhand for Arta. Sherry from the 8. Cuts it off, plays it deep, right up the middle. Robote comes shooting off the back wall. Douglas to the inside. Catch by Sherry off the wall. Good control on that one. Sherry though. Attacking with the left side. Douglas looks. Manny's there to make the play. Now Arta. Oh, Manny. No fear along that side wall. Makes a tough grab. Arta from the outside. Douglas out of the way a bit. Trying to send it over his head. That dies. Douglas digs it out. Gaucheri's moving in. He attacks. Got it on the costado. Throws a drop shot. Oh, man, he got there. What a run. Arta goes deep with it. Big rebote now. Douglas goes down to the floor on the right side. Puts it on the wall. What a catch. Oh, and that drop shot is low. Into the pad, and the pad is bad. 5 points. Possible. Set point here for the Warriors. Man, oh man, what a point that was. And very difficult catch to throw a shot off of. You know, you had not a lot of control. The drop shot, he tried to throw it a droppier one, as we like to say, and sometimes it's too droppy. Ends up in the pad, and you give it away. Yeah, and you see Douglas holding the ball up. It's a sign to everyone out there that this is a new one. Look at the life here. Yeah, it just explodes. Right to Gaucheri, though. Drop shot. That'll score. That's 4 for the Renegades. Still going here. I can imagine that this is as uncomfortable as a lead as you're going to feel for the Warriors here. Gaucheri, 5-4. We always used to say 5-3 was, you get it to 5-3, anything could happen. Oh my, Douglas trying to get out of the way of the serve? Not sure, but either way, it's a tip. Brings it to 5-5. This is possible set point here for the Warriors, and it is possible match point for the Renegades. Yeah, I mean, Douglas was coming cross court there. It kind of came to him. We didn't have a great look because the backcourt was screened. Not going for this one, though. Manny to the outside, makes the stop. Backhand, it's a bullet. Arta in position, makes that catch. Forehand rebote, turned back over the top. There's a catch by Gaucheri, the backhand. It's a low bullet, and he stops this one. Arta, there's a low runner. Douglas makes the stop at the 7. Backhand coming up. Arta's there. Well, that one kicks off the wall. Arta handles comfortably this one. Tight for Manny. Ducks out of the way late. Douglas has to save Rebote. Now Gaucheri makes the catch. Costado high to the inside. Tough one. And it scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Gaucheri and Arta come back 6-4, 6-5 to take it in straight sets. Back and forth game day here. 2-2 as we head into our 5th match, Division II singles. That'll bring out Alex and Goenaga. And let's take a look at some replays here from that Division I doubles match. Boy, that was a fun one, too. I mean, all day long, these have been competitive, tightly contested. A great front court matchup there between Douglas and Gaucheri. Inside placement this time. It's a drop shot. Manny not getting there. And Gaucheri makes the catch. Look at this one. Kicks off the sidewall right to the middle of the court. So hard to get a read on it and switch to left to right if you have to. Sherry was aggressive in the box, picking serve after serve. 2-wall there, frustrating Douglas. Another one, and then look, he can go to the inside too. That started that run late in the second set. It was a drop shot. And that's why 5-3, you know, like that right there. Douglas is like, don't worry about it. It's only 5-4. But then he missed the next point, 5-5. And anything could happen at 5-5. And the Renegades, as they typically do, close it out in straight sets. Take a look at that game day score now. All knotted up 2-2 in our standings as we showed you that graphic at the beginning of the day, is as tightly packed as you're ever going to see. All 6 teams within 1 point of each other. At about the midway point of the season, we started first week of February, so we're right about there. Just incredible, the parity this season. Ready to go over in the cage. It looks like Douglas and Manny are there. No, it's not. It's Gaucheri and Arta, folks. I just took in at the wrong name. So let's hear from them, the Division I team for the Renegades. Sorry, guys. Gaucheri and Arta again. We already saw you win once today. We didn't think you'd see you out there again, but here you are having to come in as the sub, Arta. How do you like these opportunities when you come in there, being behind Gaucheri and playing kind of that underdog role in this Division I?
I mean, I feel pretty good. Obviously, there's a difference between Division I and II, but the gap is not like that big. So playing with someone like him, it's, as I always say, it makes it a lot easier.
Awesome, guys. Well, a big win there. Tied up that game day 2-2. We'll see what happens in these last few. And Arta, get some rest. One more match today. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Let's go Renegades.
Yeah, day's not over for Arta. He and Gallo will get Correa and Bueno up next. But first, we'll see who will get win number 3 on the game day and secure their team at least half a point. Alex or Goanaga? Alex this season 1-1 in singles. Goanaga this season also 1-1. Great matchup here. 2 of the best front quarters in the sport here in Battle Court. See where this one goes. Alex has the serve. Here's the serve by Alex. We begin our 5th match. Goanaga. High passing into the corner. Not a lot on this. Alex digs it out. Goanaga. Costado. Ooh. Where's this going to bounce? Oh, it's in play. Alex stays with it, but that's a tough rebote. Send it out of play. First point to Goanaga. Yeah, Alex is laughing, and I was kind of laughing as that ball was up too. I said, where in the world is this one going to go? So he throws a Costado. It clips the front wall, side wall, so you know something is going to have a little wonky, and then there's that jam bounce where it doesn't really go to the outside as it normally would. It stays inside. Playable for Alex, but I don't think you're going to see many rebotes look like that, even out here all season. That was a strange one. Goanaga back at the 9. Boy, using every inch of that front wall. It clears the screen. The 2-wall too low. 2 quick points for Goanaga. And that forehand he had was narrowly below the choppa. But it did not hit. Cleared the screen. Got him a quick 2nd point. Maybe part of the reason why Alex was a little late to move. Surprised that was in play. Alex goes high and deep here. Long rebote, Goanaga from the right side. Oh, it comes right to the middle of the court. Alex has the 2-wall, shoots it, and it scores. Well done. First point for Alex here. Textbook, you know. Costado, middle of the court. Goanaga's trapped inside. And really, that was an uncontested 2-wall. Big backhand here. Wow, strong rebote. Returned by Alex, stopped by Goanaga. Into the corner, this one died. Alex digs it out. Goanaga moves in. Costado straight up the middle. Oh, threw it right to Alex. Long run. Goanaga gets in there. Oh, a rebote, 2-wall snapped and scoring by Alex. And we're tied up 2-2. Man, that happened in a flash. Take another look here. Bam, straight into the sidewall, gets it open, and Goanaga's just hoping it lands wide because he's got no chance. What a perfect throw that was. 2-2. Alex right back in it. Oh, floating serve across the wall. Goanaga picked it up, but threw it in the overhead screen. Alex, 3 straight points. He's out in front. That serve dropped into Goanaga's basket. I mean, it was a tough one to handle. didn't have full control. You could see how high it hit off the front wall and ultimately out of play. Multi left side, there's Alex. Now Goenaga on the move. From the overserve line, plays it to pass, looking for the chick-jack. Oh, that's a perfect one into the corner. 3-3. Trading points here. Goenaga ties it up. Perfect. Chick-jack there. Forehand sent over his head, floor, back wall, and down into the floor in a matter of a second. Sends it up high. Floor, back, floor. Boom. Perfect. Well done. 3-3. Well, this one comes back up the middle. Alex backs up on the right side, sends it back in. Goenaga committed. Clean miss off the wall, but Robote's save on the back end. Oh, Alex lulled him to sleep with the right side and threw the drop shot to score. 4-3. Alex leads. Take a look at this one. Clean miss, Robote save, but I'm looking at the second part here, this Alex forehand. He's moving up on it, full wind up, and then he just cuts it off. Perfect. Dead by the underserve line. Goenaga moves in, shoots the forehand back. Catch by Alex off the side wall. That was a tough one. Goenaga up a little further at the 7, plays it deep. Coming right up the middle now. Left side Robote for Alex. That's a 2-wall. Doesn't open enough. Goenaga stops it on the wood. The carom from the outside scores. 4-4 is the score. Goenaga will serve. Yeah. And if you track it down on the middle or the inside part of the wood, got to get ready to play some defense on the next throw. No chance for Alex there. 4-4. Tied up. Robote forehand laid up there by Goenaga. Alex steps back. Commits to the right side and just fires it deep. Chick-chack scores. 5 points for Alex. No possible set point. Alex now for the right side at the 9. Big right side that time, but Goenaga gets in there, makes the catch. This one able to pass, though. Goenaga takes off. It's up over his head. Robote 2-wall. Oh, Alex takes it on the wood, sends it back, crossing. Goenaga's there to make the catch. Goenaga now sends it deep. Robote left side, 2-wall by Alex, lands in, and it scores. Point and set. Alex closes it out, 6-4. 2 minutes. We'll play set 2. Look at that one. Robote, 2-wall, 2-score. Closes out the set. A set in which Alex kind of spotted Goenaga the first 2 points too, so winning 6 out of the last 8 to take that first set. Alex lost his first match of the day alongside Manny to go Sheridan Arta, but here in singles, such a threat and not the guy that you really want to play. I mean, the Division II level player here in battlecourt in the World Jai-Alai League, but that's purely for numbers' sake. I mean, I think everybody knows the quality of player that Alex is, can play up in Division I. He's subbed, he's done it effectively. He plays in Division II and was it Division III doubles? Or sorry, Division IV doubles. So look, I mean, he's a big part of the Warriors team, and he didn't win that first championship with the Warriors. That was back 4 seasons ago, but if they hang another banner, they're really going to need Alex to play to this level. They got Douglas in the first division, and if Alex can play like this, with all these other front court duos, it's pretty tough to put one up against another and say which is better, but you could certainly argue that that is one of the top front court duos in all of battlecourt. I mean, like Goanaga and Gosheri, you know, we say it all the time. That is really a dominant duo. They've hung 2 championship banners together. And coming back here to the Jam Arena, it's a little more familiar for a lot of these higher level players in this type of court and this type of ball. You're really seeing some different stuff, and it's been awesome to see the transition they've made. We said it was going to take some time, but it's been about a month, and these guys are right back to where they left off. Amazing to see some amazing talent out here. In a second set, just about ready to begin. It will be Goanaga with the serve here. Goanaga wins it. We'll go to a third set. But if Alex wins, the Warriors will have their third of the game day and will secure at least a tie. Here's the serve. We begin our second set. Robote forehand there by Goanaga. Alex, blind catch overhead, but he made it. Ooh, what a tough grab. Goanaga went into the side wall. Now back to Alex. Long carom blasted in there to score. Alex setting the tone here to begin set 2, the first point. You know, look, Alex has been firing these high lofting forehands into the corner, so Goanaga's backing up because he doesn't want that to touch the floor, but perfect counter is a carom. If your partner's going behind you, your opponent, throw a shot, throw a drop shot, it works, scoring pretty easily. Robote 2-wall there by Alex, that will score. Wow, 2 quick points on the board here to begin set 2. And what makes Alex such a complete player? Well, the first point, it's a carom, right side, thrown deep in the backcourt. Here, it's a costado 2-wall off the Robote. 2 completely different shots, different combinations, but both thrown effectively. Robote left side, that 2-wall is in the pad. Goanaga gets his first point of set 2. And Alex keeping his foot on the gas. Complacency is a killer, though. And especially in a setup to 6, you miss one, they can get away from you. So Alex still got to lock in here, far from over, and only a 1-point deficit, still early. Oh, Alex a little late to get out there, trying to save this Robote. He does, but it kicked up and out of play. Just like that, we're tied up 2-2. So opposite of the first set, where Goanaga got out to a lead, it was Alex here in set 2, and Goanaga able to recover and come back and tie it up. Robote tracked down at the 6 line, turned the pass. Oh, a big bounce. Alex returns it 2 walls, no problem to score. My, oh my, what a shot there. 3-2 lead for Alex. Oh man, let's take another look. It's above his head. A little hop there as he threw it too. Gets a little extra power into the side wall, and that opens up. That is so difficult. Not wasting any time here. And look, I get it. You don't want to get into some long rallies in singles because it's a little unpredictable off this back wall, and rather end it quick. Take matters into your own hands. Oh, this one into the chick-chack. It's crossing the side wall. Yeah, that was a tough one. 4 points for Alex. Okay, not only did it look like that was going to be a chick-chack, but then when it came out, it was crossing, and it crossed right on the side wall. Very difficult play for Goanaga, and the side wall kind of ended any chance of saving the Robote. Lead back to 2. Oh, drop shot off the Robote. Goanaga's up on it. 2 wall by Goanaga. Oh, he was there, just did not make the catch. Big break there for Goenaga, his third. He'll serve. Yeah, we've talked about it all day. I mean, middle of the wood here. Oh, man. Was thinking about the shot, how he was going to get to 5 points, and instead, Goenaga hanging around here, still a 1-point lead. Alex with the big right side crossing. Tough one for Goenaga. He dug it out, but it's not going to stay in play. 5 points, possible set, possible match point here for Alex. Great effort by Goenaga, going down to the ground, trying to dig it out, but it's hard to save those chick jacks. Really well done. That one right in the corner, quick turn by Alex. Goenaga, high scoop. Costado looking to pass. That will get by Alex and score. So now 4 points for Goenaga. This one not over yet. Yeah, Goenaga's thrown a lot of Costados. Hasn't really scored on any of them. So look, this time he goes high. And take all the risk out of it. If you don't throw a good one, go high. Yeah, worst case scenario, Alex is saving a rebote. Best case, it drops like that, and he's got the serve back. Alex, though, goes deep. Goenaga back to the wall, sends the rebote up. Alex with the right side. Drop shot. Will Goenaga, will he get there? He will not. Point, set, and match Alex. Wins it in straight sets, 6-4, 6-4. Well, the Warriors continued their great run, so some more, great run rather, excuse me. So some points on the board for them today for sure. They've had points in their last 4 game days, including a win this past Friday night against the Devils. You see that drop shot scoring for the win. So it would be 5 game days in a row with some points and a chance to get the full one up next with Correa and Bueno against Arta and Gallo. Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Joe Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Joe Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one! Joined by our winner, that is Alex, over in the cage. Congratulations there, Alex.
Thank you.
Tremendous play in that singles match. Last season against Goenaga, 6-5 in a third set. He got the best of you. What was the strategy and game plan today to flip that result in your favor?
No, Goenaga, the single, he plays really good. He has a great costado. He passes in the rebote, so I try not overthrowing the rebote. And when he throws the rebote, come back and catch aire to again pass him and playing like slow, and I think that I risk a little bit with the costado and in the rebote because I think that Goenaga is going to cheat going inside. Right. So I risk, and it was a good day.
Yeah, and for you, Alex, I mean, how do you like the way that this team is playing now? 5 game days in a row where your Warriors have gotten at least half a point.
Bueno is playing great. I think that he is supporting the team a lot good, and happy with the past week we have because we were the last team, and now we are working hard to at least me. I'm working a lot here, and we had a little bit luck too, so that helps a lot. And let's see how it's going the last match.
Awesome, Alex. Great playing today and a big win to secure the tie. Thank you. Good luck. We'll see what they got up next. Correa and Bueno with a chance to win the game day for the Warriors, and they'll take on Arta and Gallo. Combined winner in Alex. That usually doesn't go too well, folks. Sorry about that. So Correa and Bueno this season haven't really played together because it's been Correa and Cabrera, the Division 5 team, so Bueno comes into this one as a sub. But on the other hand, Arta and Gallo have been particularly strong I mean, started off with 2 losses in their first 2 matches, but since that point, they've really been spot on, defeating Eggy and Jewel of the Chargers in 3 sets and Benny and Rock in straight sets last time out. So this Renegades team coming into this one in form, off of 2 wins. Correa and Bueno and really haven't played together that much. We'll see how this game day closes out. It will be the Warriors, Correa and Bueno, with the serve. We are ready to begin our final match of the game day. Correa and Bueno serves Arta and Gallo. And Arta too, man, he's played 2 tough matches in the backcourt, Division 1 and 2 doubles, and now he's in the front court in Division 5. Awesome to have that type of player and versatility on your team. There's the serve. We begin our final match. Gallo from the backcourt sends it up high. Now Bueno in position, pulls it in. Correa aggressively from the left side, puts the backhand in. Arta gets under it. This one coming high and deep. Rebote forehand for Correa. Lobs it up. Arta able to run under it. 2-all. Oh, Correa overran it. Makes the stop on the left side with one hand. Another rebote by Arta. Correa stops this one. Shoots a cortada, low and hard. Scooped up by Arta. Oh, Correa to the outside. Arta picks it off, takes a look, shoots a cortada back. Correa with a nice scoop. Forehand rebote coming up the middle. Arta on the bounce. Great catch. Sends it high, looking to pass. Bueno retreats, but makes the play. Bueno again, this time beyond the 10 line, puts it inside. Now Arta. Big bouncer here. Bueno waiting for it inside. That's a tough grab along the side wall. Now Gallo moving up. Backhand. Sent high and deep. Bueno couldn't get there. Correa on this rebote. Lays it up to the outside. Arta navigates through. Some traffic in the front. Cortada crossing. Oh, what a pickup there by Correa. Early call from Gallo. Arta stepped in for the rebote, laid up. Bueno moves in on it. Rebote left side, kind of slows it down. Bueno picks up the pace with the forehand. Oh, but Arta cuts it off, coming cross court. Correa on the right side. Soft touch again. Gallo working around it to keep it on the left side. Nice grab. Correa back at the 8. Big right side to the inside. Gallo running out of space, but made the catch. Outside placement. Tip. Arta and Gallo get the first point of our final match. Well, that was an incredibly disappointing way for that point to end. You know, front quarter at this level, scooping one up in front of the back, who's catching as good as anybody on the team, is a little bit questionable. But Correa, that point, I mean, that was probably his best point he's played all season. He was super active. He was cutting balls off inside and making the catch. I mean, pretty simply, Correa's just struggled this year. 81.05% catch rate. Yeah, that's the lowest on the roster. But that point, everywhere, making catches. He seems to have figured it out. He looked way more aggressive, but we'll see if it comes backfiring as it did at the end of that point. Catch in the middle of the court. Here's Bueno on the right side. Oh, this one dropping. Gallo got out there for the rebote. That's the right choice. Made the save. It's tipped again. 2 points for Arta and Gallo. Again, kind of the same issue there, you know. Aggressive move on what is a floater, might not be the easiest catch in the world. That one a little more understandable than the scoop. You know, that was good process by Correa, just didn't make the play. The serve coming to the outside. The carambola serve is an ace. Gallo loving it. 3-0. Renegades lead. How about this serve? I mean, Bueno's kind of supposed to, like, how did he do that? I mean, Correa's ducking, and if the front court is ducking after it hits the side wall, you probably got to go for it. Oh, that's all right. That is a missed serve. First fault. Second serve coming up. Hey, look, you got to do something different to get that serve to the outside. So I don't care if they send it to the 12 line or miss the serve. An underserve is an underserve, or just counts as the same. Goes for it again, but Bueno's on it this time. Now Arta. High and deep, big rebote coming out. Correa on the move, stops at the 6, but just doesn't get a lot on it. Arta shoots a cortada low and hard. Correa's all over it. Backhand, this is floated on the numbers where it scores. Perfectly placed by Correa. Gets his team on the board in our final match. Well, there we go. Perfect left side here from Correa. In that inside camera look, and you can see there, it was cutting back to the inside as Gallo was approaching. Gets him on the board. And a missed serve, an ace. Second point for the Warriors. And now Correa kind of going with that outside serve a little bit more too. More on the carambola line because it does touch the side wall. But tripped up Gallo there. Gallo over the top, big right side again. Bueno made that catch. What a play. Backhand from the 9, high and deep. Back to Gallo. He's waiting for it. Arta tries to go wall to wall. Bueno goes up with it. Not going to let him pass. Big right side. This kicks up to the middle of the court. Arta backs up, sends it deep. Correa on the move, stops in the middle of the service box, comes over the top. Arta's there. Arta, cortada, scooped up by Correa just before it crossed the wall. And now Gallo. Big backhand of his own. Oh, Bueno. Great defense in the corner. Rebote forehand. Correa sends it up. Back inside. Arta now from the 6. High and deep. Ball tipped. Bueno was making his way back. That's 4 for the Renegades. Lead 4-2. Again, bringing out a fresh ball here, and I'll take a look at this replay first. Big backhand into the corner, and yeah, just tipped. You don't know exactly where you are. I mean, you're not taking your eye off the ball so you don't look, but he can just sense that he's deep in the corner. Not a lot of space there. But new ball comes out, and a team that is as consistent and as solid in both front and back as the Renegades, that should play in their hand. They can just send these backhands up high, take Bueno out of it, and force Correa to beat them on the rebote, which there's an overserve first. First fault, second serve coming up. And Correa not known for his shots off the rebote. But we'll see what they do here. Second serve coming in. Oh boy, dangerous rebote, but it's safe. Oh, what a tough grab by Correa. Cortada scooped up by Gallo deep in the backcourt. Crazy point, big forehand coming out. Oh, Correa, yeah, that's not gonna make it. Comes up short, 5 points, and a possible set point here for Arta and Gallo. That was a very difficult rebote. I mean, really hard for Correa to read it. It looked like it was going to open up to the outside a little bit, as it typically does with 3-wall play, but that stayed more to the middle of the court. And then in the end, he was kind of all crossed up. Oh, what a stop by Bueno. Sprinting up there, across the wall, and it doesn't matter. Points going. Here's Robote. Ray lets it pass, and that one's tipped. Point and set. Arta and Gallo win it 6-2. Come back, play set number 2 in just 2 minutes. Arta and Gallo. Really well played in that first set. It wouldn't be an opportunity here for a player of the day because the Renegades at best would tie the day, but you're looking at him if I had a vote. I mean, Arta's played so tough, he would be responsible for all three of the Renegades wins today if he and Gallo are able to close this out. Hard to argue that as the player of the day. Seago Cherry joining him on the bench. They've been together on the court most of the day. 2 wins between them, the only 2 on the board for the Renegades. And look, we were saying that this Arta and Gallo team has kind of turned the corner. Their first 2 matches were poor. I mean, the first match was a 6-4, 6-5 loss to Lalu and Stan, and that's playing against Lalu first time out. Pretty close in those 2 sets. Second match for them was a 3-set loss to Benny and Rock, 6-3 in the 3rd set. Match number 4, well, they got Eggy and Jewel, and at that point, that team was undefeated. They looked kind of unbeatable, but Arta and Gallo knocked them off 6-4 in the 3rd set, and then they came right back the next week and beat Benny and Rock 6-2, 6-5 for a straight set victory, their first one of the season. So this is a different team than we saw in the middle of February, now in the middle of March, and they look like they're rolling. And then for Correa and Bueno too, you know, a little bit shorthanded are these Warriors today. Different type of player, you know, Cabrera and Bueno in the backcourt, but look, the way that Bueno's caught this season, I don't think you can really ask for much more. And Alex was alluding to it in his match. I mean, the first guy he brought up was Bueno. You know, he's playing in great form. So see what they got here. Looking to flip this around in set 2 and force a 3rd set. Here's a serve by Correa. We begin set 2. Soft touch on this right side. Oh, good adjustment by Bueno. Really tremendous to make that catch. Robote forehand. Arta kind of off his footing, lays it up, but it's along the wall. Correa picks it off. Oh, Gallo, that was tight to the numbers. Great grab. On the Robote. Correa at the 6th line, turns it over the top. Arta waiting for it in the middle of the court. Cortada coming in low and hard. Scooped up by Correa. Now Gallo back at the 10. High and deep, that narrowly clears. Robote coming up the middle. Correa drops it over the top. Working his way inside is Arta, then a drop shot with... Oh, Bueno's on it before the second bounce. Boy, that hung up there. Gallo. Looking for the Chula. It drops, but Bueno goes down to a knee to make a save. Arta blasts this one right up the middle. Long Robote now for Correa. Turns it inside. That is tipped. Tremendous point there. Goes the Warriors' way. Boy, they really needed that one. How about Bueno tracking down the drop shot? I mean, there was so much space there, and Arta threw it slightly above the pad. I thought there was no chance. That's why you always track them down. See what you can do, and gets paid off for that effort. Well done. Oh, Arta, drop shot. Oh, that one scores. 2 bounces and the first point to tie this up. And he was close that time too. Just got the second bounce. Arta and Gallo tying it up 1-1. Take a look here. Costado, shoulder level. That's why Correa takes off to the net. And Bueno can't get there. And as a backcourter, you don't want to just step up and be at like the 6 line, because then that opens up the backcourt and Arta can send it over his head and kill it even easier there. Oh, that serve kicked off the side wall, sneaks by Bueno. That's 2 points in the lead for the Renegades. Oh, Correa picked the serve, shoots it back inside, and that scores. Great combination. Correa gets one back, and we're tied 2-2. Awesome play here from Correa. Look at this. Tough stop on the left side, and then the backhand. Look, it's so tight to the wall. Gallo elects to try to play the rebote, and just not as predictable. That serve takes Gallo to the outside. He goes high. Bueno backing up. Oh my, what a catch, and no juggle in sight either. Long rebote. Turn up the middle, soft touch. Gives it right to Arta. Bueno committed. He wasn't going to let that ball come out. And he takes it up high on the left side. Great catch. Now Gallo goes a little deeper and higher. No chance at that one. Rebote coming out. Correa slaps it up right back to Arta. Outside placement is in. Correa's carom is also in. It's dropped. Wild sequence up in the front court. The Warriors take a 3-2 lead. Look at this outside placement here by Arta. You know, kind of catch Correa napping, and he's on it. It's a great play. The carom follows. It's not a great one, but good enough to score. That's an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up. High, hard forehand. Long rebote tracked down by Correa, turned over the top. That's tipped. Big bouncer tripping him up in the backcourt. Now 4 for the Warriors. And I like this adjustment by Correa. You know, out on this court, you can't just lay up these rebotes. If you can get it with a little bit of power and bounce, that's not comfortable for either the front or the backcourter. You know, both Renegades would really like to take that ball in the air, but it was well positioned that they just couldn't, and leaves a very difficult recovery to get back in the point. Big bouncer here. Bueno controls it at the 9 line. Back inside now, Arta. He passes. Correa on this rebote, laid up from the 7 line. Arta backs up. Makes the catch up high. Now the return. To the outside of the court, Correa. Nice rebote, but right back to Arta. Ball tipped. Third point for the Renegades. And those are the types of plays that we saw Correa kind of making in the first match, or really lack thereof. You know, just really missing the catches, particularly to the left side. And his right side is even his biggest weapon, and that is still around just above 80% catch rate too. So, I mean, it's been both sides that have troubled Correa. Playing well today, doing some good stuff, and just a 1-point lead now for his side. Catch there's Gallo from the 10. He goes deep. Left side save. There's Gallo. Correa backs up, makes the catch from the 3 line, turns it inside. Gallo dug it out. It's in. Correa again goes high. Oh, but gave it right to Gallo in the middle of the court. This is going to be a big bounce for Bueno. He commits and climbs the wall and comes down with the ball and scores on the return. What a point. That brings the Warriors to 5. They have a possible set point here. Big bounce by Gallo. Look at this by Bueno. Up the wall as it crosses, no less. And he got in there with the right side and scored on the next throw. What a combo. Warriors are fighting. Just one away from pushing it to a third set. Gallo, high back into the corner. Oh my, Bueno is right there to pluck it off the side wall. Gallo on the forehand. Correa backing up. Makes the stop at the 8. Shoots it back inside, high and deep. There's a long rebote. Saved by Arta. Arta picks it up off the floor. Sends it deep. It's a long rebote coming out. Correa turns it again. Arta with the backhand. Big bouncing rebote, turned off the sidewall. Arta moving in, takes a look, shoots a cortada. That one crosses. Oh, what a pickup by Correa. Right off the sidewall. And the forehand is out of play. Point and set. Correa and Bueno take it 6-3. 2 minutes, we'll play a third and final set to decide this game day. Well, credit the Warriors there. You know, after the way that first set went, not quite sure they had that one in them, but both Correa and Bueno, too, really from the backcourt. I mean, Bueno doing everything today. And how about that camera view? That was right there. Middle of the front wall, just below the net. They got a camera in. What a good shot that was. 6-3. The Warriors able to close it out. You see Douglas and Alex both coming over to the cage. Well, this is important. The third set to decide this matchup right here. And I believe for Division 5 doubles, let's take a look at the standings for each of these teams. I don't think Division 5 is won for the Warriors. And yeah, that is exactly right. 0-3 so far for that Division 5 spot for the Warriors. So it would be the first win for Correa and Cabrera or Correa and Bueno. There's a look at our season-long standings, though. And, well, you see the Warriors, they were down in 6th place just, last week? And here they are atop of the tie for 3rd place. Now let's see if I can look at the numbers that we have here, because I have some of the tiebreaker information. So as it stands right now, if the Warriors were to win it, well, if the Renegades win this match, the Warriors would actually be ahead of them in the tiebreaker. So the Warriors are right now ahead of the Renegades. However, the Renegades still have one more game day to play compared to the Warriors. At the end of the regular season, all teams will play 15 game days, and right now, most teams have played 6 or 7. Third set, just about ready to begin. Not a lot of shots, Arta in that set. And Correa hasn't been playing the best defense this year off of shots. Like, think back to that Benny Rock match where Benny was just throwing everything. Arta's got the skills to do it. I know there's a little risk associated with that, but Correa looks very comfortable today and looks like he's kind of in a rhythm. See if they take him out of that. And Bueno all day has been spot on. Hard serve begins our third and final set of the game day. Gallo from the 10 line, cutting back. Oh, Bueno, no fear, gets right in there. Right side rebote, Bueno moves in, makes the catch, forehand over the top. Ball tipped by Arta. Correa and Bueno get the first point of set 3. Just got to flip the momentum here if you're the Renegades, and getting a good shot might give Arta some confidence and could get him rolling here. Well, serve takes Gallo way to the outside. This one comes in high, clears Bueno. Correa all alone, left side, Rebote kind of floated up. Arta makes the stop, shoots a cortada. Yeah, that one's perfect. No chance for the Warriors there. We're tied 1-1. The other cortada attempts he's had, Correa's been a lot closer to the side wall as the throw is being made. That time, not only did he have to get into the side wall, he had to make the long run, and ball dropped twice. 1-1. That's a tough rebote there. Laid up by Arta. And it's tipped. 2-1 lead for the Renegades. Tough break, especially with the way he's been catching today. But it's those floaters, time and time again, that will trip guys up. Rebote left side, turned there by Arta, coming up the middle. Bueno attacks, makes the stop overhead. Sends it high and deep, caught by Gallo off the side wall. Now the rebote, Correa, right side save. Arta backs up, cuts it off. Scoop by Gallo there, deep in the backcourt now. Right at the middle, Bueno. Running out of space, makes the stop on the right side, sends it back. Gallo calls him off. Karam opens and score. Right side working for Correa. 2-2, tied up. Well, that's what you like to see from Correa. And again, when the catch rate's so low, he just hasn't been able to open it up with that cannon of a right side. I mean, powers it into the side wall, opens it up nicely. Uncontested. Hart didn't even make his way out to it. Thought about picking the serve, lets it pass. Now Gallo from the back, and he sent it out of play. 3-2 lead now for the Warriors. They're in front. And I bet Arta's wishing he went for that serve. You know, it's kind of a tweener, and then Gallo sent it up high. Tough sequence. Back-to-back points for the Warriors, and they're ahead. Oh, underserve. Good serve coming up. Gallo with the forehand, crossing. Bueno backing up, makes the catch. Bueno moving in on it. Made a tough catch as that crossed the wall. Back to Gallo. From the 10 line, look at the pass. Bueno works his way through it, makes the play deep in the backcourt. Oh, Bueno moves up, makes the catch. He's at the 8. Ball to wall from the left side. Arta, Rebote, Correa. Oh, not moving with it. Bueno does, though. Makes the catch. This is a tough bounce. Scooped up along the wall there by Gallo. Bueno comes over to the top. Slows it down for the moment. Here's Gallo from the 9. He blasts it. Takes Bueno out at this point. Rebote coming to Correa. Kind of laid up on the right side. Arta picks it off. Another one. Correa from the right side, gets it up. No, but Arta can't attack there. Comes to Gallo in the back. Oh, is that one is tipped. Arta and Gallo tie it 3-3. Yeah. I mean, look, he's reaching back blind over his head. That's a low percentage catch for anybody. You just got to hope that the basket's in the right place. He's been catching well, and that could have been the best catch of the day. Renegades will take it, 3-3. What a match to close it out. Bueno gets there before it crosses the wall. Powers it. On the move, there's Arta. Rebote turned inside. It's crossing right into Bueno's basket. Oh, good adjustment that time. Gallo forced to move up on it. Backhand. Oh, he can behind this throw. No chance for Bueno. Long rebote tracked down by Correa. Turned inside. Crossing the wall. Gallo steps up even further. Oh, and it's dropped by Bueno. 4 points and the lead back to the Renegades. On a day where he is catching just about everything. A little clip of the side wall, in and out of the basket, and the Renegades leading late. Been a set of runs, 2 for the Warriors and now 2 for the Renegades to jump back ahead. Oh, that's floating on the numbers. Bueno gets up to it from the 7 line. Puts it up the middle. Arta, left side save. Forehander Bote, right up the middle. Oh, that's dropped by Arta. 4-4 is the score. The Warriors serve. And trading misses, you know, Arta, I mean, can't say more about him today. I mean, he's done everything for these Renegades, and just an untimely drop looking to make a play. Arta out of the way, that serve. Gallo picks it up. Big right side. Bueno trying to get out for the rebote. No, it's Correa, and he's there. Makes the save. Arta picks it off high. Good control, the backhand coming in. No play for Bueno. Correa, tough run. He gets in there. Oh, it's going to be a big bounce. Gallo settles at the 9 line, shoots it deep. Bueno lines it up. Ball missed off the scoop. That's 5 points for Correa and Bueno. They got a possible set and a possible match point to win the game day for these Warriors. And with a win here, the Warriors would put themselves into a tie for first place after being at the bottom less than 2 weeks ago. It's a big point here. And look at all the players. You see Ben, you see Douglas, everybody watching with intent there in the background. Outside serve will score for the win. Point, set, match, and game day all going the way of the Warriors. Correa and Bueno in 3 sets. Folks, stay tuned for the post-game interview. That's coming up here in just a few moments. We'll take a look at the serve first. Look at this one. Kicking off the sidewall. There's a little hesitation. Is Arta going to go for it? Gallo, oh no, I'm all alone. And it's dropped. 6-4, Warriors win it in the 3rd set.
Real money games are live in Florida. Real money games are live in Florida.
Real money games are live in Florida.
Real money games are live in Florida.
Real money games powered by Pass Motor Racing are now live in Florida, only on Hard Rock Bet. All you need is $1 to start. Win money your first 24 hours or get a games bonus back up to $100.
Take a look at that game day score. 4-2, the Warriors win it. And I'm joined in the cage by our winners here, Correa and Bueno. First time you guys were able to get it done this season, and timely. You pick up the full point for your team. What was it about today that you guys were just working so well?
Well, I mean, the other time we were working on our communication, you know. No, but I think that, honestly, Anderson stepped up, man. He caught a couple good cortadas there in the front, man. You know, he shot a good shot when it was time. You know, I mean, overall, man, I owe it to him, bro. He carried us to victory today.
Yeah, that's what we were saying, Correa. I mean, tremendous catching by you today, and then that serve in the end. What were you looking at to try to finish it off with that one?
So last night I was texting Manny through WhatsApp, and he was just telling me what to do and how to serve and how to talk and communicate and all that. So I just put it all together this morning, translated everything to English, and we got it done.
Awesome, Craig. Well, great playing, guys, and to get another full win for your team. Congratulations. Let's take a look at these standings before we close it out, because look at the Warriors. 2 wins, 2 losses, 4 ties, and they are now in a 3-way tie for first place. What a run these guys have been on. That's going to do it for us today. We got a full week of highlight. We'll be back tomorrow, 3 p.m. for another game day. We'll see you then.